Don't count out Casey Drake in that 87. He's right.
One more lap to go here at Indy. He ran him all the way from 3 seconds back. 2 laps to go. Oh, Alonso gets done. Oh, Matthew gets the apron. Around the Strexler. He spins right from the back. Huge wreck. The 2 flies up in the air. It's 3 wide. Oh, what a move by Derek. He wants to go.
Tries to send him up the hill, but can't quite do it.
Now between the 2 car lengths. Too little too late for Derek on Smith. Oh, Clapping gets turned! Clapping gets turned! Oh my gosh! Side by side, 3 wide at the wire!
This live stream is presented to you by MaxspeedTV. All live streaming content that is presented in this telecast is owned by MaxspeedTV, Rudy Cummings, and the entire crew of MSTV. This may not be rebroadcasted, retransmitted, and retelevised without written consent. Please enjoy today's broadcast. MaxspeedTV presents to you here tonight for the Daytona 300, presented to you by the Bundren Lawn Care. My name is Ezeckiel Reyes. Currently nobody alongside of us in the booth as of right now, but we will get that set. We will get a couple of people into the booth as we continue on with tonight's race, such as AJ Bain, another person will get into the booth here in the later upcoming stages of tonight's race. Thank you all for tuning in for this iRacing ACOG special event. 120 laps going to go into the books, and we're going to find out on who of one of these 38 drivers will pick up the checkered flag after tonight's event. Should be a fun one to get ourselves set for this event. And there are a bunch of drivers here for tonight. We got a fair amount of drivers. We will have a full field. I think a full 38 amount will get themselves set here for tonight. And we'll go ahead and drag a bit of personalities into the booth and see on what they have to say here for tonight's event. We'll go ahead and drag in this number 29 of Amir Page into the booth. Amir, you got a copy?
Hello.
Hey Amir, currently you're in the number 29 here for this long event. Of course, it's Xfinity cars here at Daytona. How are you feeling here for tonight?
Oh man, I love Xfinity cars. Pretty confident. Feel pretty confident.
All right, bud. 10-4. I see you're running that number 29. Anybody you're looking to work with tonight, or are you just gonna be floating for the time being?
Whoever I can work with. I'm gonna work for anybody.
All right, bud. 10-4. That's number 29 of Amir Page, currently rolling himself off of pit road as right now. Hasn't logged in the lap time. We'll see you around, bud.
All right, man.
Amir Page. We'll go ahead and drag in another person into the booth. This number 37 of Glenn Bundren, the person who is logging actually going to be giving out the winner's prize here for tonight. Glenn, why don't you present to us what Bundren Lawn Care is?
Bundren Lawn Care, we are located in Southern Illinois, in the 618 region. Pretty much we mow all lawns. We do bush trimming, this, that, and the other, gutter cleaning, you know, like a classic lawn care company does. And decided to sponsor this race. Oh, I got turned. I decided to sponsor this race to have fun, you know, and maybe, hopefully win it, you know. But yeah, it's gonna be cool if I can win it or not. But here to have fun, I guess.
All right, bud. 10-4. That's Glenn Bundren, our series. I mean, not our event sponsor. Of course, you could go ahead and check him out in the Discord as well as everywhere else during Southern Illinois. Oh, good luck, Glenn.
Thank you, man.
Again, you could go ahead and check him out, as he said, down in the 618 region around Illinois. If you do want your Bundren Lawn Care exquisite cut, go ahead and contact him in that number 37 machine. We'll go ahead and drag in another person into the booth, and this will be the number 7 of Tommy Reynolds on in. No, not 7 is Tommy Reynolds, excuse me. Regardless, Tommy Reynolds into the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Tommy, I'm trying to find. Oh, it looks like you're in the number 99, currently sitting as of top of the board in a practice. So it seems as though you got some good drafting practice. So how are you feeling here for tonight?
Pretty good. I helped push my teammate to the win a couple of weeks ago in the Super Speedway Series, so I'm feeling good. We've got a lot of practice in it, so should be fun.
All right, bud. 10-4. This number 99 currently sits top of the chart. Well, good luck to you for tonight's race.
Thank you.
Go ahead and drag in Nick Roten. Been a while since he's been racing on here on the ACOG side of things. He's in the number 15. Nick, you got a copy?
Hey, how's it going?
Nothing much. You're sitting second right now in this practice board. Looks like a lot of good drafting practice. Setting yourself up here for tonight. How are you feeling?
Pretty good. It's been a hot second since I've been racing at all, actually, on iRacing, so it's nice to get back in the seat and have some confidence going into tonight's race. Just really excited to be here, actually.
All right, bud. 10-4. Good luck out here tonight, and you're number 15.
Thank you, thank you.
It's Nick Roten, and we'll go ahead and drag in a couple more drivers into the booth. They go. This is Vidium, a.k.a. Lewis Galvin. Into the booth you go. Lewis, you got a copy?
Yep, got your copy, man.
I see. Yep, I see you are in the number 7 here for tonight. So, Lewis, how are you feeling here for this one?
Hopefully pretty good. Had a little bit of practice throughout the week. Just checking to see how more of these Xfinity cars work. Not really much experience with them, but hopefully I'm confident enough to say maybe get the win. Who knows? Maybe you can get a stage win or something.
All right, bud. 10-4. This is the number 7, Lewis Galvin, currently sitting 11th on the practice charts. Good luck here for tonight's race.
Yep, thank you.
All right, we'll go ahead and drag in one more person into the booth. They go. This is Marcus Vanderlee as the number 56. Marcus, you got a copy?
Yeah.
Marcus, currently you haven't logged in lap time yet, but how are you feeling here for tonight's race?
I'm feeling good, you know. I mean, it's Daytona, so all you do is really draft and hope you don't die. But I feel like as long as I don't get involved in other people's stuff, I should be okay at the end. I doubt I'm gonna win, but maybe a top 5 again would be fun.
Alright, bud, we'll just have to see if that number 56 could lock himself into that top 10, and of course, a big win as well. Good luck with
Wait, Zeke.
Yep.
How many people getting off qualifying alone?
Good question. 35 through qualifying and 3 through the LCQ.
I'm here.
Okay.
Alright, and that was Marcus Vanderlee in the number 56. Go ahead and drag him out. And our second commentator is into the booth. AJ Bain, what's up, dude?
What's up? Let's do this. Let's do this.
Heck yeah, of course, currently practice up and away as of right now. Driver is still taking their, their shenanigans throughout the racetrack. It's super speedway practice, so I'm not expecting anything to get off of what's on the chart out of right now. But AJ, of course, we all like super speedway racing. What you think we're gonna see here tonight?
Probably, of course, 3x3 racing. Probably throughout the whole pack, of course. Probably a big wreck early on, considering the drivers here. But I trust these guys to, keep it clean for the most part. Get to the end of the race, and hopefully we get to see something of an upset, like an upset winner.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, of course, Daytona is the most probable track to have an upset, especially with the amount of people who are here. It's over, looks like we've hit over that 38 mark, so therefore we will have a bit of LCQ eliminations, unfortunately, which is should be interesting to see how that all play out. Of course, as Marcus mentioned earlier, there's going to be 35 people who make it through qualifying. Everybody else gets shoved into that last chance qualifier / sprint. And then it's going to be game on. Whoever finishes inside that top 3 will move themselves on in. Everybody else will, unfortunately, have to watch from the sidelines. So, of course, for that LCQ, 8 laps, no cautions, so it's going to be a full-on sprint.
Also, I'd like to mention the return of Hunter Johnson. I did not see him until now.
That's right, the Hunter Johnson in the number 6 here for tonight. There he is. Holy crap, look at this paint scheme. It's still, that's from Ice Car days.
My training page is still loading, so I can't see it right now.
Yeah,
just look on your screen. Hold on.
That's a throwback and a half. That hasn't been ran since a year ago. Holy crap. It even has like the Championship 4 banner on his car.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, any picks to win this one?
I don't know. I mean, technically, based off of previous races, I mean, some experienced drivers do like to wreck out very early.
I got Benjamin. So. I got Benjamin A. White winning this one.
You got Benjamin?
He's really good at plate racing on iRacing specifically. This man can control the line. He can get up front quickly. He knows what to do right at the end. So that's why I got him as my pick.
Man, that's honestly like a really good pick. I would go with Benjamin, but of course you already took him. I'm gonna actually go with a bit of an upset. I'm gonna go with William Schmidt in this number 79. William, he's been in victory lane here at Daytona like a couple years ago. He won it off of a last chance shootout, but caution came out. He was in the right spot and he picked up the checkered flag. So Schmidt, looking for a second checkered flag here at Daytona. I'm betting on him.
Always there at the end, no matter what.
Yep, that is right. So just about 20 seconds remain in this practice session. If you are now just joining us here live on MaxspeedTV, thank you all for tuning in. Of course, you could go ahead and check out our event sponsor of Bundren Lawn Care in the description, as well as on the Discord. And we're gonna scoot ourselves to the side, play the national anthem. So rise up, remove your hats as we salute our nation's colors. Welcome back for the first annual Daytona 300 here at the Daytona International Speedway. Currently qualifying up and away as of right now. These drivers taking their fastest 2 laps around the racetrack. And this is very important because the top 35 will secure themselves a spot. Everybody else is going to get shoved into that LCQ. So we have a total of 41 drivers here. So that means there will be a race to get yourself in for tonight. So should be very, very interesting on who these 35 drivers will get themselves on in.
So first laps are setting in. Tommy Reynolds sits on pole. Now it's Marcus Vanderlee.
Go ahead and pull up the lap time here in the bottom, of course. This one being scored by a fastest lap time in the Daytona. I mean, not the Daytona 250, the Indy 250. It went on by average lap time. So here tonight, whoever logs in the fastest time will be starting where they are. So as of right now, Caden Wideawake in the number 58 currently sits on top of the board. Michael Deem is in second, and anybody with an R right next to the name does signify they are a rookie. So the top 2 currently being held by rookies as of right now.
Cole Woody to the top of the board right now. It's his final lap, I believe.
Yeah, now this is all going to start shuffling in and around, and look at that.
This.
Tyler Wynn to the top of the board now.
Really good lap right there. 0.51.
Benjamin A. White in the number 1, currently sitting 28th as of right now, but there's still some lap times being logged in, so.
Here he comes, Dog, to the apron. Will he be on the board? He will take second.
Second, it's Tyler Wynn, so. That's not a surprise, though. You know Benjamin A. White's really good at qualifying here. I mean, if you haven't seen him through the Talladega week, he was always qualifying, and here's some more people logging themselves in. Wyatt Tinsley in the number 24. He logs himself 3rd on the board. Mitch Hobbs in 4th.
Williams.
That's right.
Williams to the apron. Like always, he sit on the board, and it will be... Ooh. Wow. 4.
And some of these people who didn't log in some good lap times. Currently the first one out as of right now, Brayson Collins in this number 5. He's sitting 36, but he's logging himself around for a second lap. This is going to be important for him.
Miller's on the cusp of going out, but he's coming off turn 4 right here. See where he will go. Most likely top of the board.
We'll have to see. Oh, he clipped the grass a bit. That's going to stall him out.
That's going to stall him out. Yep, and it did.
But it's still 7th, though, so that does secure himself in, so.
Johnson to P8.
Nice lap time by Hunter, considering the amount of, absence he's had. Not only just in ACOG in general, but on iRacing, too, so. Still has the stride in him.
How to do it.
That's right.
And now qualifying ends, and here we go.
That's right, we'll pull ourselves into this, last chance
but
qualifier.
Before we do that, I'd like to mention that the Maple Leafs have scored.
Hey, there you go.
Here we go. And now the last chance qualifier. One of my favorites. I've been in here a couple of times, and let me tell you, it's hectic.
Oh, yeah, that's right. But luckily, there's not as many people in this last chance qualifier, but there's still going to be elimination in this one. So, a total of currently, as of right now, I see 6 names displayed. One of them's not here as of right now. So, 3 of these 5 drivers are going to pull themselves forward. So, that's going to be very, very important.
I'm going to assume it's Ethan Harrison that's not here. Over.
Christian Visconti's not here.
Visconti. Might be having a problem with the internet or something.
Yeah, hopefully he could rejoin himself and get himself on in. I'm waiting on one more person. I think it's Josh Patterson, but... Or no, it was Ethan Harrison, who's we're waiting on as of right now. But 8 laps to decide who of these 3 drivers are going to pull themselves forward on this through this LCQ. And luckily there's not as many people here. But still, I mean, still very important. I mean, if you want to
A lot.
be in the end for that 120 lap event. So the first row, Landon Gentry in the number 33. Right alongside of him, it's Gary Wright, who's... These two are both rookies, if you can see an R right next to their name.
Yep.
Josh Patterson currently sitting fourth, and you see Gavin Austin in fifth. So Ethan Harrison, even though he's connected in the session, he didn't grid up, so that's going to be important.
Not gridding up, and yep. And I don't believe there's cautions, right?
No cautions. Straight
No cautions,
shot.
so he really has to get lucky that one of these guys wreck.
That's right.
Or two of them. Actually, my fault.
That's right. And I'm pretty sure since there's only 4 drivers here, you could play it smart and wait till like 2 to go or the white flag to make your move, but I wouldn't say track position matters too much, but you got to make that move at the end of the race.
Definitely.
And timing's everything. I mean,
timing is everything, really. Because, like, let's say it's 2 laps to go. You can't, if you're sitting where Josh Patterson's sitting fourth, you cannot wait. You have to make the move immediately. You can't wait for someone else to make the move, or else, you know, not going to make it to that feature. So really, it's all about timing. The timing has to be perfect, no matter what. That's how it has to be.
That's right. And 8 laps might be... 8 laps to these drivers might be a while.
The longest 8 laps of their lives.
That's right.
I'm going to expect them to sit single file, probably just ride around, and probably around maybe lap 6 or somewhere around there. They'll start making their moves and they'll get crazy.
That's right.
Especially since only 4 drivers are here, and see Ethan Harrison just gridded onto pit road.
Oh, that's right.
Since there's only 4 drivers on the track, there's going to be a dogfight for third.
Yeah, but if one of these drivers wreck, I mean, Ethan Harrison in that 77, he's going to be in prime position to maybe take advantage of that wreck. And here we go. Pace car is in for this last chance qualifier. 8 laps to log themselves in. Green, green, green.
Get to a nice restart here. He's going to instantly clear. And Mark Austin will follow through.
And there's Harrison working himself out on the track.
Now it's the waiting game for these drivers right here. The restart's out the way, you wait, make your move right, hopefully don't tear up the car while you're at it.
Yep. So in this scenario, of course we were talking about moves you want to make at the last second, so who do you want to go with? Or who do you want, how will the last move, or the opening move be made? Will it be the 061 or the 88?
Well, Mark's in a comfortable position. I don't think he has anything to lose by making a move. Gary Wright, however, he has lots of things to lose if he makes a move, because he risked the fact that Josh Patterson could ditch him anytime and take third himself. So really, it all comes down to but it all comes down to Gavin Austin making this move right here.
7 laps to go, so Gentry has a comfortable lead. Mark Austin, of course, going to stay with him throughout. As the 77, Harrison, unfortunate to him, he's slowly falling into the hands of not being with the draft. So, for Harrison, it's going to be very, very sour for him, of course, to get disqualified here for tonight's race. But if there were to be a last lap wreck, he's going to be in prime position to go ahead and pull himself maybe into that top 3. But he needs 2 of these 4 drivers to wreck themselves out.
See, Josh Patterson giving Gary Wright some space here. See, I feel like Josh is going to set up something here. I know this guy. I know how he races sometimes. He sometimes gets maybe too aggressive when it's not needed. But this is where he's going to play the conservative game. He's probably going to wait to make the move. Actually, no. Here he goes to the outside.
Up to the outside, maybe a bit early to get yourself inside that top 3, but here comes Josh Patterson, that number 02. He works himself right up against the 88.
He's actually keeping a keeping himself up there. I'm actually impressed that he still wasn't instantly freight trained. Ooh, contact there. Pinching, big pinching. Oh! Big pinching there. And now that shuffles Gavin all the way to last.
Wow. I did not
What a
expect
move
that.
by Patterson. What a move. And is he going to clear for the lead? I believe so.
Can't.
No, he does not. He can't. That was a great move by Patterson to pinch Gavin into making a mistake here.
But now he's going to bite the dust because that 88 is coming back up with another run, and he's going to stay to the inside, I'm pretty sure, because after that contact with himself and that 88 of Mark Austin, I mean, not Mark Austin, but Gavin Austin, he's definitely not going to allow this 0-2 to get another chance.
Definitely. And Josh to the back. He will fall in right behind Gavin, who has a little bit of damage on the right side, but it probably won't be enough to affect him heavily. Again, he just taking advantage. Probably knows that the 88 has a bit of damage here. There he goes again. Gary wanted to move up there. I saw him right there.
Four laps to go this time by, and these drivers are fairly fanned out. Patterson is still staying side by side with the 88, so that inside line's going to pull forward, and I'm pretty sure this 88 of Austin is going to pull his rope to clear that 0-2, and he does so. So Patterson has to regather himself back up, get in line, and hopefully get that run at the end.
I like where Josh is sitting, though. He's right there. Decently far back. I think if he backs off right here, probably gets Gavin up to him exactly like that. He's probably going to push. Oh, he almost turns him, in fact.
Don't want that.
Gavin pleading to Josh to stop it. Heard on the radio here.
Oh man, some driver tension.
He's hoping that Josh turns him.
And Josh, if he does get himself inside this top three, that's going to be a huge name to reconcile with. But it looks like, oh my goodness, Gavin, he nailed himself to the apron, so
he was bailed.
Yeah, I'm very curious why he bailed there. I think Patterson was trying to run him over, or he didn't want Patterson to run him over, I think.
Definitely. He wanted to avoid that. I think he's going to set up Patterson himself. But here's Josh. Josh back to the outside. 2 laps to go in the LCQ.
But now, I don't think that 88's going to be working with that 0-2, since I think Mark Austin's job is to eliminate that 0-2 now. So, what will happen as... Oh my goodness!
Gary a little bit loose. Oh, he looks like he wants to jump up. I think he wants to go for that win. He's looking antsy.
Patterson falls back in line in
Patterson
4th.
Falls back. Big run coming from Gavin here to the back of the Series 1, but he actually backs out of that run to keep a good distance. And now they make their way to 3 and 4. It's go time now.
It's go time. Patterson. That's right. I mean, look how far he's laying back. He wants to make the move on that white flag, and here he comes with a run. Oh!
Wrecking for it. I have a feeling.
Most likely. I'm not going to be surprised if they do wreck for it, and guess who's going to be in prime position? That's 77 of Ethan Harrison.
White flag, Gary. Ooh.
Yeah, he pulled himself up there.
He's loose. Ooh! On the apron.
Gary is very loose, and look how disconnected he got from the 33.
Loose. And Josh is going to take advantage of that to the outside. I don't think he has the run. The run stalled out for him. Gary
has a huge shot to take this to the wins, but he wants to keep himself in second, just to keep himself okay for now.
Not yet. Josh has one more chance here. They're 3 and 4. They come. Here
comes Patterson.
Josh off the floor. He looks high. Gavin pulls the block.
Oh, he put him in the wall.
Oh, he put him in the wall. And what a finish.
That was a great block by the 88. I mean,
perfectly timed.
That's right.
A perfect time.
That is a perfect block by Patterson, but man, Patterson's not making it in the 300. That's a bummer.
That's a shocker. That is someone I did not expect missing this race.
Yeah, I did not expect Patterson to miss the race. I mean,
that is incredible. That block by Gavin, though, props to him. What a block. That was perfectly timed.
This chat is blowing up right now. I'm taking a look at it.
They are going crazy.
This chat is blowing up. This is hilarious. What I'm seeing on
Everyone's going crazy. They're calling the 88 dirty. Gavin's defending himself. Everyone's just going nuts over this one.
I don't know. I mean, that was a clean block. I did not see anything wrong with that.
Clean block. Clean block.
That is white flag racing at its finest.
It's a perfect block. Josh tried going a bit too high. He got on the wall, and that's it. That's all she wrote. That was it. Okay. After that one, how do you feel now? Excited for the 300 now?
I'm not really sure. I mean, it's gonna be a long race. So it's 120 laps and such. So it's definitely gonna be a race of survival. So I mean, I expect some early wrecks for these first 30 for this first stage.
I trust these guys to actually realize it's 120 laps and you don't win the race on lap 1.
Yeah, but at the same time, I mean, who knows? Maybe I mean, there's money to be handed out for those.
Money, yeah, there's money on the line.
So how aggressive do you want to be to go for $10?
Yeah, and you got some pretty aggressive racers here, like Benjamin A. White, Cole Woody, Liam Sheen, Nick Miller, Wyatt Tinsley, all these guys, Bundren. All these guys, like, they'll go for it. They don't care what lap it is. They want to get to the front and they want to stay there. They're not the type of people to drop back immediately.
That's right. So 5 minutes in this warm-up session to get ourselves set for this.
Ah, Tampa scored.
Oh no. Oh,
man,
no.
I was having such a good day.
Score's 2-1, right?
Yeah, it's 2-1.
For now, just joining us here live on MaxspeedTV, ACOG iRacing Special Event Daytona 300. Getting set to go green here.
So, from what I'm seeing underneath the Leafs tweet, is that the refs are robbing us, apparently, because there should have been an interference penalty on the same play that they scored.
Oh, boo.
Man, it always happens.
Bit of race information
so
here.
Since we made our, our main picks, who's like your dark horse? My dark horse is Eduardo.
Oh,
Eduardo. It's Eduardo. This man is going to win it.
I hope if I want somebody I want to win, I want Eduardo to win. That would
Eduardo to win it.
Amazing.
Because this man, every time since I'm racing with him, this guy, let me tell you, always up there.
So many times though, like as soon as he makes his move,
wrecked every time, and he does it right. He makes the move right. The move is perfect. The timing is right. It's just the wreck happens immediately when he does it. So
that's right.
He never gets that chance to actually get to the front and race there. He's a fun drafting partner as well.
I'd say for a dark horse pick, somebody who's really unexpected. So I want to go with
Lewis Galvin.
Lewis Galvin, that's right. That number Lewis Galvin in this.
Well, that's my second pick. That's my second dark horse pick.
Both of us personally know this number 7, Lewis Galvin, been racing with us for a while. Well, I've raced him for a fair amount. This number 7.
Love the guy. Love him.
That's right. So, Lewis.
Great person.
If he does win tonight, he's going to be ecstatic.
Ecstatic. Like that man will celebrate like he just won. Like I don't even know what he won, but he just won something.
Whatever the W is, he's going to be celebrating it.
A W is a W, no matter how Mickey it is.
That's right.
But these guys are tearing it up in the warm-ups.
Yeah, I mean, of course, warm-ups. Last chance to tear up your machines before this. This 120 lap event. So, again, it should be very interesting. 120 laps. That's the longest race we've ran at Daytona. We haven't got a 500 yet, but this one a 300.
I wish we did a 500 one day. I was supposed to race this race, but since I'm at my dad's house, no wheel with me, so can't really do that.
Yep, and that's why you're in the booth.
I have to mention that this race is sponsored by Chips Ahoy because I'm eating it right now.
You have the milk with it?
Oh, yeah, I got milk with it.
Hey, that's right.
The soft ones.
Oh, the soft ones? You can't dip milk in those?
No, I don't dunk them. I
you
eat
just
it.
have it?
I just have it. It's like a beverage.
Okay, yeah. I was about to say like you're dunking.
But I do have Oreos to dunk it though. But I'm not gonna get up and get them now. Oh, The session ends. Here we go. Race time, boys.
That's
Here
right.
we go. Pace car drops in as if he just fell from the sky.
We'll get ourselves set for this green flag here in just a moment. Full grid going to be displayed on the bottom of your screen. Congratulations to your pole sitter of Kyler Wynn. And right alongside of him, that number 1, Benjamin A. White in second spot. Road to you.
Hold on. I need to fix some of these cameras. I'm gonna be real.
Oh, I need to send you my camera back.
Yeah.
Maybe sometime later or such.
That's fine. I got it. I just need the onboard camera. That's it.
Round number 2 going to be Cole Williams. Wyatt Tinsley. Then Cole Williams. Row number 3 going to be Mitch Hobbs in that number 89. Jasper Lengblade in that 06. Row number 4 going to be, looks like Nick Miller, and as well as Hunter Johnson in that number 6. Of course, we just mentioned about
Like it back on the pace
Hunter.
car. We're not going green this time. We are not going green.
Returning here for his ACOG debut. Harry Grindle in the number 70, as well as Liam Sheen rounds himself out in the top 10. All right, so we'll go through the grid on the bottom of your screen. Every other driver will be displayed on the bottom. 2 pace laps to get ourselves set here for this one. So fuel window should be around 40 laps. So for these 2 stages, you want to pit at the end of the stage. And of course, money to be handed out during the end of these stages. First stage will end on lap number 30. Second stage will end on lap number 60. And the final stage, of course, ending on 180. I mean, 180, what am I saying? 120. And $10 per the stage, $20 to the winner overall. So a total of $40 to be handed out here tonight, which is a fair amount of cash compared to the Indy 250. Of course, a bit lower prize, bit of a lower prize pool, but still a fair amount of drivers. I mean, still a fair amount of money to be handed out here for this 120 lap event.
Cameras are set, baby. They come to take the 1 to green.
Yep, that's right.
I don't know. I'm feeling anxious about this one. I'm not really anxious about when I'm actually like driving, but like watching them is actually a different story because you don't know what they're gonna do.
That's right. I mean, as a driver, you have this one mindset, but as a commentator, you're looking throughout everybody, and everybody has a different agenda.
Everything. They have a different. Everyone like doesn't matter. I know someone like Dog. I know he's gonna take every run he has. Also, I'd like to mention this Dale Jr. car in the field. This Garrett A. White guy. Good scheme, brother. Good scheme. Good scheme. You know me. See the in-race admins here. That's Harry Grindle. They'll keep watch of everything on the track while we do our jobs up here. Oh, there's stages in this. I didn't know about that. Okay.
So yeah, I mean, because the stage is only 30 laps, you're not going to have to pit during this, the first 2 stages.
So really, stage 1 is just going to be, see how heavy the draft is, if it can pull well, see who you can work with throughout the whole race, and just get a good feel about the car. That's it.
That's right. Oh boy, here we go. It all comes down to this, guys.
This is going to be one of the craziest races.
And hopefully, I mean, I don't want to see a huge wreck on these
early on, yeah.
laps. I mean, we saw it in the 250 at lap 1. There was already drivers going all over the place. But here,
I'd rather see that. I'd rather see that in stage 2.
Yeah, that's right. We'll just have to see as the pace car is going to scoot itself in. 38 drivers, 120 laps of racing going to go into the books. Kyler Wynn's going to lead it to the green. And here we go.
Green flag at Daytona, boys. Keep it clean, please.
For this opening lap, you're going to see a lot of drivers drop themselves against the apron on the backstretch. You'll see it here once they come off of turn number 2, but as of right now, for these opening first 5 laps, not a lot's going to be happening. And there you go. It's about 2 drivers. I see, I think it's Garrett Hess, and the other one being Jasper Lenglade.
Sort themselves out. They gotta get up the track quickly though. Kid is right down there, and Jasper misses it completely. They come off turn 4. Kyler Wynn looks to lead the first lap of the 300, and he will.
And everybody filed themselves in line really quickly. I find that surprising because, I mean, compared to some...
I expected them to go 3 wide already.
Yeah, I expected them to go 3 wide as well, but, I mean, it's 120 laps, as I said, but...
No need to get so brash now. You see drivers actually looking to make some moves.
That's a 207 to Landon Mills. He has the 026, Garrett A. White, right behind him, so... Now they're starting to go up to the high side, get that second lane formed up.
Roden jumps up. Big shove right there. Oh, Wynn's already putting the block on Kyler Wynn. That opens the door for Mitch Hobbs to slide himself right under. 2 by 2 for the lead.
Yeah, and that second line got formed up very fast, but now as they start to really race aggressively on lap number 3, some drivers are going to take note of that, and they're going to back out of it. So I think the first driver really who's kind of sort of laying back right now, I'd say Hunter Johnson in that number 6. Still in the fray, but just not technically in it.
You see drivers, more drivers dropping out here. I believe that's Cole Williams on the bottom.
And for this opening lap as well, you're going to get that second pack formed up very quickly. And looks like 2 drivers who are running very similar paint schemes, 207 and 107, they're going to lead this thing, so...
Ooh, Mitch getting swirly, pushing, I believe that is, that's Wyatt Tinsley, I believe, that's getting pushed.
And...
Actually, no, my fault, that was Landon Mills.
Now we're dropping this out to the low side. And we're 2 by 2 stacked up about, I'd say, 7 rows deep.
I don't know about this
Caution!
one.
Wow!
The caution has come out, and there's a crash on the back. I think there's a crash, I believe.
Yep, around goes to 29 of Amir Page.
Amir Page around.
I did not expect a wreck in the back, but we had one in around.
This is not the front. See what happens here. You see, he just. I don't know about that one.
That's definitely on Amir. I'm not really sure what he was doing.
I was definitely. I don't know what's going through his head there.
No, I have no idea, but the other one who got involved was the
Gavin
88
Austin.
of Gavin Austin.
And I mean, Gavin was having a little bit of beef with everyone after the LCQ. Everyone called him dirty for something, for the block. He has a lot of rear end damage here.
I think Amir got more damage off of that, and
yeah, hit the front.
I mean, it's alright to hit it on the rear end, but on the front, that's where the engine is, and
that's where the engine is, and that's going to take probably RPMs off, or just make it hard to pull up to the other guy ahead of you. See, I'm looking at Gavin's damage. Not good. That rear end's all bent in. There's a little bit of right side damage, but I think he can manage it.
Alright, so... Of course, there's still a stage break on lap number 30. So we'll see on who will work themselves onto pit road.
Looks like, Tyler fakes out, but Landon will come in. And everyone else behind him. Ooh, near collision there. Liam Sheen and Garrett A. White almost got together there.
Yeah, Liam decided to stay out, and Garrett was coming in, and they crossed paths, but luckily they didn't collide.
Way too close. Too close for comfort. If that was me, I would have started screaming in the voice chat.
Yeah, that was way too close for comfort there.
The driver's most likely just taking 2 tires only. bit of fuel. So after the first few laps of this race, all I can say is that looks like we got some drivers that are actually ready to make the moves early. Some drivers laying back, but I think we're good. I think we won't see that big wreck that we usually see early.
I don't know. I mean, during those first that opening lap, I mean, there was some blocking up there for the lead. So
yeah,
and we're only on lap number 5 out of 120. So I think it's gonna happen during this first stage, but it's just a matter of when.
I mean, really, it all started when I believe it was Landon Mills and I think it was Garrett A. White when they started making their move up high. And Kyler saw that opportunity to go block, which is really risky. I wouldn't do that if I was Kyler, because it was like lap 2 at the time, so I wouldn't do that at all. But they somehow managed to not wreck there, so I guess it worked out in the end. But I think Kyler should be careful of what he's doing, because that blocking like that will result in a wreck when he least expects it.
Yep. And a couple of drivers didn't grid on the board. Harry Grindle in the number 70. I just noticed he's 4 laps down as of right now. He qualified himself in 9th. Brayson Collins in the number 5. He was sitting 20. I mean, he qualified 25th, but he's 2 laps down, so he disconnected just a couple moments ago. And the only car 1 lap down is the 34 of Henry Clappert. So if he does see another caution, he'll get himself back on the lead lap. But Henry, the only car 1 lap down. Now Harry did just reconnect himself into the session, but he's 5 laps down. Still a lot of time for him though. As I was mentioning about Harry, he just, reconnected. So here we go again. Again, stage ends on lap number 30. So once they cross the start-finish line on 31, that's when the stage will end. Liam Sheen just sort of screwing around with Kyler Wynn, but Kyler, your leader, he moves himself up the lane, allowing Kyler to take control of this one. He's going to pick the inside line, and he has the 255 Sebastian Sadowski right behind him. That's a name we haven't really seen a lot. I think he's one of our rookies, but Kyler hits the throttle very early, and he allows Sheen to get in line.
It's a big checkup in the back. I don't believe Tommy Reynolds was expecting that restart to go very early.
Yeah, and because that restart went really early, Kyler decided to hit the throttle before the green flag waved. That really fanned out the field, and Sheen is pulling some big blocks on the high side.
Like I said, the aggressive drivers, like Liam, already up to the front, he's going to pull those blocks.
Fair amount of drivers dropping themselves to the apron right in the background.
Liam will take the lead, pushed by Wyatt Tinsley.
Now it's only 9 cars in this main pack, so these 9 drivers, since they got a good, since they were up front, they're gonna start pulling away a couple of drivers right to the back.
Oh! Good save by Liam. He tried the block and he got almost hooked there by, I believe, Landon Mills.
Yeah, and oh boy, they're starting to go all over the place up front. I mean, there's only 9 cars up here, so if a portion of this pack wrecks, that second pack has to be aware and check up in the process. But now that second pack started to catch up, and they're gonna make it one big pack here in a moment.
Oh, Kyler Wynn jumps up, dishes Tinsley, and Liam's gonna take it 3 wide on Garrett A. White here. And here we go. This is our first sense of 3 wide racing.
Yeah, Liam has a big line right behind him. Looks like that's Mitch Hobbs in the 89. Also in the mix of that, but pushing that number 18 of Liam is... Oh! Sebastian just
You're
doored
too close there.
that 026.
Easy, guys, easy.
Yeah, only lap 10 into the books, but we're 3 by 3 up front.
And you don't look like settling down. Ooh, stack up on the very outside line. I think Mitch got squirrely pushing Landon Mills. You see,
Tommy decides he wants out of there.
Tommy-
He goes to the apron.
Tommy wants out. I don't blame him. With the way they're racing right now, I'd also drop out. And almost a wreck again. Kyler almost got hooked by Garrett A. White.
Oh, huge run to the low side.
Bit too squirrely. Everyone's not taking a breather here.
Yeah, that's right. They
wanna
were
go.
yet again. Oh man, big door bang.
Man, these guys gotta settle. They gotta follow themselves out. They don't gotta make these aggressive moves like that.
They're gonna wreck again. I sense it. I mean, it's gonna happen.
As well. It's not gonna end well. It's probably gonna take out most of this front pack here.
Yeah, and these drivers toward the back, I feel like one of those drivers are gonna get involved in that, and they're gonna be madder than a hornet when they realize they had the option to lay themselves back. But these drivers up front, I mean, to set yourself up for those $10 at the end of lap number 30, it's starting to get squirrely. Hobbs just pushed the 207 of Mills out of line. And that stalls the outside lane, and they're gonna go to the back. A lot of drivers not holding their line. They're not staying in line as well as I thought they would, but and that's causing a lot of checkups and such. You got to keep yourself in line and stay stout, or else it's gonna bite you. And Grindle in the 70 about to get lapped here in a moment. There he goes up against the outside safer barrier. Oh, on goes Colton Zemmer!
All right, man, caution is out. Caution
And
is out.
takes another one in the process. The 026 gets involved in that 2-car wreck. One's in the grass. First car to get turned off of that, actually, that was not Colton Zimmer. Or was it? Yes, it was.
It was Colton Zimmer. Just got hooked.
That should have been a bigger wreck.
It should have been. Bigger wreck than it should have been. Thankfully, all these guys were able to notice that Carl was around.
Oh,
He got hooked
man.
there. Mitch just, again, too much of a shove, and ooh, Garrett A. White into the side of Casey Drake there. You see people going down pit road, all over the track just to avoid the spinning Colton Zimmer.
Marcus Vanderlee.
Oh, he got some damage. What happened to him?
I'm not really sure, but he's on pit road. He's been on pit road for 4 laps.
Wonder.
That looks like that might have happened under green. Not really sure what happened.
Yep, it was. I'm going back myself. Fast forwarding. I think thing cuts out for me. But I believe he got in the back of someone in the wreck.
Look at the replay yet again. Mitch just simply got into the back of the 09.
Yeah, it's too much of a shove. Mitch almost did the same thing to, I believe, Landon Mills.
Or Garrett White. Really nowhere to go off of that. He got clipped at the rear end, and his car started to aim down to the inside wall. Ended up nailing Casey Drake in the process, so...
Appears to be trouble on the track somewhere. Hearing on the voice chat. Oh! Amir Page and Gavin Austin.
They're
Gavin
going
just
at
took his
it?
whole front end out there. Oh, yeah. They're hitting each other on pit road.
Oh, boy.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I mean, these two got into it with each other. Amir and Gavin. I'm pretty sure Gavin's not pleased after that first caution.
I think it might have happened again, because I don't see why to retaliate now. He had many chances on the track and under caution.
Oh, pit road clipping.
He's still waiting for him. He's waiting for him. It's gonna be some penalties post race most likely from what I'm seeing.
Oh yeah, I mean, Gavin nailed Amir, but I mean, honestly, Rightfully so, by that number 88. He got ran over into turn number 1.
I don't blame him for
I don't
taking his
blame him,
frustration
that's
out,
right.
But to smash your front end like that and completely take off the hood, that's a different story. But, you know, can't control the temper sometimes. I think Gavin realized that his race was most likely over after that contact. So he just said, you know what? I might as well just take it out.
Let's boys have at it, honestly. I mean,
Boys have at it. What can I say?
that's right. I mean, both are rightfully mad at each other. But, I mean, Gavin, in the meantime, he tore up his front end.
There's no point. There's no point of taking out the front end like that.
Hunter Johnson looks like has been lapped. So he's going to go one lap down. The 09 of Colton Zimmer seems as though connection issue by him. He just dropped out.
Dropped out?
So we're going to be left with 2 cars on the lead lap. Hunter Johnson, the person who's going to be...
I think Hunter was struggling with probably frame issues, because I remember he was talking earlier before the race even happened, probably during practice. He said he was hitting around 30 FPS. Thing was slow.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a while since he's been on the service, and if you take like a large absence, you don't know what kind of updates are going to be, flinging in. You don't know if your system's going to be up to date. So Hunter, a bit of looks like hardware issues or some type of in-game issue, and looks like just try to fix that under caution, but unfortunately it took a lap from him.
Well, as these guys sort themselves out, I believe we are going green. Yes, we are. Will Kyler do what he did last restart and hit the gas early, or will he slightly delay that?
I'm pretty sure he's going to do the same thing like he did and separate the field just by a bit, but we'll have to see as he hits the throttle now.
Green flag, green flag.
Yeah, same thing.
Man,
And caution right off the bat. One car's around.
Here, Amir Page again. It's Amir Page. It's Gavin. Gavin again. Gavin again.
Yeah.
Gavin again. And he just turned straight. He just turned right into him, wrecked him.
Oh boy.
And himself.
Yeah.
I believe. Yeah, I don't think he should be racing after that one.
Yeah. I mean,
get them out of here.
Both of them.
Both of them, for sure. They're interfering with the race. We should not be letting this happen.
Yeah. I mean, you could only have boys have at it for so much, and
for so long. And this is the part where this is where you say, yeah, you put your foot down. Enough's enough. No more.
That's right.
They had their moment on pit road. That should be it. It should have been done and dusted.
You could only do so much, but that's a bit over-exaggerated. But now everyone's going to have to check up.
Yep.
For the pace
I
car.
was surprised when the caution came out, but then I seen the back. It's Amir. And I was slightly confused. I was like, what happened? Was that like a iRacing mistake? Did someone like slow down too much, or what happened? Oh well.
Alright, you had to let the pace car by, so here we go. Regrid up the field, and we'll get the 1 to green at the line. So a quick caution. We'll double it up yet again.
Try us again. Hopefully, not the same thing that we just had.
Be handing you my camera back here.
Hey, did you completely drop that?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna be real. The default camera is not the ideal one if you're commentating.
No. There you go. Just make sure you drop it in the right one. It's gonna be there's gonna be a 2011 folder.
Oh, so it's like, where's this? The iRacing folder, of course.
iRacing,
Cameras.
cameras.
It just says cars for me.
It just says cars. So
Yeah.
hit Control F12 on iRacing
Wait.
and save a camera pack. Like anything, just save as save track.
Come on.
And
Wait,
after
wait.
that, it should give you a directory.
Control 12. Wait. So that again. So it's
Just save the
So
camera.
wait. So do I just drop the camera pack into the car spot
Daytona-
because
no, it should have like
No,
track
because-
file.
yeah, there's no track. It just says cars.
Oh,
Slightly odd.
you could just make your own. Just title it tracks.
All right.
Alright, coming to green this time by Kyler Wynn, and everybody else will stack themselves up 2 by 2. Base car is in. And
Green flag, green flag.
green. Oh man, they're already fanning out and such to
Heading out.
3 wide and such. Into turn number 1 and 2, but this time a pretty even restart by everybody. But man, the way they've been racing for the past 5 laps, it's gonna go south here in a moment. They're pulling some huge blocks, and here we go.
Oh, Liam dropped down. I thought he was gonna hit that guy on the apron. I believe that's Vanderlee. See Mitch taking a 3 in the middle. Everyone's squirrely. They need to sort themselves out.
But Miller pulls himself into second. He wants to go for more. He pulls himself up high. He wants to take the lead away from this 194 Mativ, so Miller to the front. He's going to get a huge push from, I think it's Kyler Wynn.
It's 12 to go, I believe, in the stage. Yes, lap 19. So as we approach like the stage end, like as a driver, do you take this chance now since we're under 15 to go? Do you drop back, or do you do what these guys are doing up here and go for it?
If you're up toward the front, I'd say maybe you should go for it. I mean, have a shot. But when it's like 5 to go and you know you're out of it, it's not worth putting yourself at risk to make it happen. But for all these drivers right here, my goodness, Hobbs is all over the place. They're 4 wide.
Oh, there they go.
There they go.
There they go.
Hard in the inside wall goes 1.
And caution does not come out here.
Wow, I cannot believe the caution didn't come out. And that was a 211 of Aaron Brown, who also ended up hitting the wall.
It was coming eventually.
Yeah,
It was coming.
I mean, the caution didn't come out, so
Keep it green, boys. Keep going.
that's right. And because of that, that really fanned out the field. But luckily, there's going to be a caution on lap number 30.
Yeah, so no panic here about losing the draft. You're going to get that caution regardless in about 10 laps here. Drivers are wondering, how's that not a caution if someone just slammed the inside wall, but that's just iRacing.
Yeah. If it's out of the groove and out of harm's way, no caution will be called.
No point of calling it. If it's not going to interfere with the drivers that are coming onto like the wreck site, then no point throwing the caution.
That's right. So, I mean, there's only 5-6 cars in this lead draft, but it's soon to grow here in a moment because there's a second pack that's forming up toward the back that just worked itself off of 2. So this is going to become dangerous about this huge run from the second pack to catch this these top 5. Ooh, man, the 24. Oh my goodness, they're going all over the place.
And Nick's on the apron. You really have to wonder, like now that they just had, I believe, like 2 wrecks in the span of at least 5 laps under green. Do they should probably take that into account. Probably take it slow now. They should probably just ride around till the stage ends, or at least most of stage 2 as well. probably halfway through stage 2. After a few green flag pit stops, they can start racing.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? Who knows what's going through anybody's mind? It's a driver's mind. None of these drivers think alike.
I'm kind of worried here about Mitch Hobbs right now. He's been very aggressive. I've been seeing he's splitting 3 wide. He's taking it 3 wide on the top. He's been pushing aggressively like this. He's hooked the guy already. He almost hooked someone else earlier as well.
Yeah, Hobbs is
Oh, yeah, he might have to tone it down. But since this is Mitch Hobbs we're talking about, I know him.
He's not going to tone it down. No way.
He's not going to tone it down. He's just gonna go until the car's torn up.
That's right.
So you've got most of the pack back here.
Yeah, now most of the pack has grouped themselves together, and you got a second pack around 2 seconds back. We're all on a league of their own, but of course, since they're not going to be pushing the issue.
And there's another pack here. Dogs leading this one with Cole Williams and Harry Grindle, who's still trying to get those laps back.
Yeah, I mean, Hunter Johnson, who's by himself, he's currently in the lucky dog position, but what can't happen for Hunter is somebody to get lapped under green.
Yep, and what appears to be, I don't think anyone is going to be lapped. Yep, it's Terry Grindle. That's the last car in the track right now. Actually, no, it's Garrett A. White. My fault. So if Garrett gets lapped, then Hunter has a lot to worry about. But they have 7 laps in the stage right now, so I don't believe he has much to worry about.
Miller had to merge himself up. He dropped on the apron to get out of harm's way. That's not going to work.
And there they go. Save it. Save it. Ah.
And still no caution.
Still no caution.
Can you believe that?
Unbelievable. 2 wrecks, no caution. They all saved it. Impressive saves by everyone, but again, aggressive driving is just going to get you somewhere, and Nick having to merge himself back up. Everyone trying to fan out, trying to get away from Nick.
Wide Awake looks like is going to be out of it. But that's another wreck with no caution. Everybody kept themselves straight. Nobody really spun off of that.
Impressive that those guys, or actually, I expected like someone to get into the back of someone else, probably hook them around, but they all kept it straight. Some people hitting the wall, of course, to keep it straight, but... Oh, Mitch!
Hobbs!
Oh,
it's going to cost him!
Oh, it's going to win, and there they go. There's the caution. There it is, and there's the wreck. Oh, hard hits.
207, the 7 to Galvin is in it. Of course, Hobbs, first one to get sideways off of that.
There they go.
Here comes the second pack flying up on the scene.
Yeah,
hopefully everybody slows himself down.
Ooh, watch yourself when backing up. Well, it was coming eventually.
Oh, no doubt about it.
We couldn't keep it that clean. Or not that clean, we couldn't go that caution-free for that long. It all started when Mitch hit the apron, had to gather it back up. Of course, that apron is deadly, and he just couldn't save it, and got into Kyler Wynn. And Liam took a hard hit to the outside wall as well.
Hobbs ended up, what happened there, he entered turn number 3 in a weird way, and he ended up clipping the apron. You'll see it right here. Once these drivers start to drop themselves down, Hobbs is going to clip the apron. And with these Xfinity cars, they're low spoilers. There's not a lot of there's not a lot of,
downforce.
There's not a lot of downforce on the back of their car, and once Hobbs hit the apron, that car went sideways, and he tried to keep it straight, but unfortunately got the 207.
It's really unfortunate that we couldn't keep it green for that long.
Yeah, I mean,
what?
It's a lucky break for the 6 of Hunter Johnson. He's gonna get the lucky dog and he'll wave around. Shouldn't be the end of the stage. We should see, I think, maybe a 1 to go restart. 6 is gonna get a wave around. But we'll have to see. If we do take the green on lap number 30, it's gonna be a 1 to go restart.
Okay, well,
Yo.
I'm gonna be right back real quick.
All right. So. Still under caution. We'll have to see on how many laps to go we're gonna get. I'm probably gonna get a 2 to go at the line. Lots of drivers gonna be... No, it looks like, oh, we're gonna get a 1 to go. So, 1 lap to go. So that means 2 laps to go left in this stage. So that's gonna be very interesting to see on how that'll all go. Grindle looks like getting admin wave around. He's gonna work himself around. Juan Mativ, unfortunately, meatball flag on his machine, out of it. Tommy Reynolds, Caden Wideawake, out. Mitch Hobbs, definitely out. As well as Liam Sheen. Galvin, currently 1 lap down after that contact, so we have now just 24 cars on this lead lap. So not a lot of drivers left in this... I mean, still, 24 drivers still left on this lead lap, but not a lot in terms of, as of right now. Here we go.
Green, green, green.
2 to go left in this second stage. Oh, big checkup. Cars on the apron. Cole Woody has to sort of back off of it. And this is going to jam up a fair amount of drivers as Woody, not really sure what happened there. He got an awkward tap. And he got shot to the apron, and a lot of drivers swung to the high side to take advantage of it. There are 2, 3 wide all over the place as drivers get themselves sorted and into line. But here we go, coming to the white flag this time by 1 more lap to go to decide who's going to walk out with $10. And it's 3 drivers by themselves. For this white flag. And Miller's going to make the move up to the high side. We'll see if Tinsley's going to go ahead and block that. He does so. Now this outside line's going to pull themselves over. Miller's going to be clear. That number 24 as they enter 3. That whole entire outside line's going to pull forward. Miller's going to drop down or try to. Oh! They're just about wrecked as Williams was dead sideways. Now this is going to open up the door for this Tyler Wynn, who's probably going to take it to the stage. Runs on the high side, not going to work. Miller's going to peek up there, gets blocked. He goes down low, gets shoved to the apron. Not going to be enough, though. 107's going to win the stage.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
Oh, and trouble in the back as well. And they're wrecking again post-stage. Under caution, but I mean, Kyler made a An amazing move there. Right up off of 4, blocked Miller to the apron, which is allowed. Miller went to the apron. I mean, if Miller made the pass, that wouldn't have been allowed, but Miller did get forced. And at the line, Tyler Wynn's going to win stage 1, but there was some post-contact as the 0-1. Let's see Gary Wright also go around. Bunch of drivers, I mean... Stages, I mean... Caution's already out, I'm not really sure what they're doing, and these people ended up checking up. Casey Drake ended up checking up. And they stacked up in the back, and around went a fair amount of drivers. Aaron Brown, one of them. Landon Mills, yet again, involved in another wreck. Goodness. This will be a standard yellow flag. But Kyler Wynn, gonna be stage 1 winner. Go ahead and drag in a person into the booth. See on what they have to say as of right now. We'll go ahead and drag in Dominic Howe into the booth, currently working himself off of pit road. Dominic, get a copy?
Yeah, pit road sucks. Hello.
Dominic, you work yourself off of pit road, currently sitting, looks like second off of pit road, so I guess a nice stop there to pull yourself into that position. How are you feeling here? I mean, of course, a very, very hectic stage 1. We've already eliminated at least a third of the field.
Yeah, well, I don't know, the right front corner of my car got ripped off by Mitch, and nobody really knows how to drive, so I'm just trying to survive at the moment, but it's very hectic, and I'm just trying to focus on the end of the race right now, even if nobody else is.
Alright. This is Dominic Howe, currently sitting second on the board. Good luck here for stage number 2.
Yep, thank you.
Go ahead and drag in Lewis Galvin, who is currently I think he just got back on the lead lap. I'm not really sure about this. So yeah, it looks like he's sitting 15th as of right now. Lewis, get a copy?
Yep, got you.
Lewis, it's been a hectic 33 laps for this first stage. Multiple cautions coming out, and unfortunately, you were involved in one of them. Gotta have a bit of bit of front end damage on your machine. How's the car right now?
Actually, the car's pretty good. I got a little bit of repair going down the left red, but so far, just speed. I haven't really lost that much of it. Should be good. I was mostly in the back, mostly because of the whole Gavin thing that's been going on during the race, but hopefully I should be coming back up front.
Alright, about 10 for Lewis Galvin, currently sitting, as of right now, 15th. Good luck here in stage number 2. So Garrett Hess in the number 12 is going to be controlling this. Onto stage number 2. So stage number 2 is going to end on lap number 60. Already a fair amount of drivers have been eliminated from this event, so Still a fair amount of drivers still in the lead lap as of right now. We'll just have to see on how that all goes. Still, as well as a fair amount of drivers who are laps down who could still be in contention of this one. Green flag is out. Garrett Hess will lead the charge to the green. Stage 2 is up and away. Drivers going to drop themselves to the low side and out of harm's way. One of those drivers who are still laps down, currently 5 laps down after being 7 down earlier. That's the 70 of Grindle. He's currently sitting himself as of right now 26th spot, but he's getting his laps back as needed. As well as a person who did get up back on the lead lap, the 6 of Hunter Johnson. Currently sitting 13th on the board right now. He's working himself through the field. But now the attention will focus to the front as they're 3 wide. Up on the high side, that's Wyatt Tinsley. Kyler Wynn's going to take the lead to the top of the board. Wyatt's going to file himself in line right behind Dominic Howe. And to the high side goes Garrett Hess. Lots of shuffling as Dominic Howe gets a bit bumped out of line.
Alright, man.
Oh, caution out toward the back. Not very sure what happened, but awkward way to have a caution. We'll get a replay of what happened. Wow, very interesting. So, Mitchell Armstrong... he towed it onto the apron and I guess it triggered the caution? That's new. Usually when people pull themselves to the apron, it doesn't trigger a caution, but I guess it did there. Harry Grindle in the number 70 is going to get the wave around, so he's going to go from 5 laps down to 4 laps down. So lucky break for that number 70. Gonna get a lap back to pull himself one more closer to the lead lap. Fair amount of drivers going to take the option to go on to pit road. One of those, Eduardo Munoz Jr. 255 of Sebastian Sadowski is also on in. There's a 2 of Eduardo. Benjamin A. White going to take the time to repair it. So as of right now, drivers who are laps down, looks like the only person who's laps down and in the race as of right now is going to be Harry Grindle. So Harry, he needs to catch at least 4 more cautions.
I am back.
Hello, AJ Bain.
What did I miss?
Kyler Wynn won the stage, and we just had another caution. So we're in stage number 2 now.
Okay.
There's still a fair amount of yellows. I mean, 6 yellows within the first 38 laps. I mean, you gotta keep in mind, of course, one of those yellows was a stage caution.
So what was the wreck for?
It wasn't a wreck. The 32 tried to pull himself onto the apron, and it triggered the caution.
Oh. Oh, what the hell?
Yeah.
So who won stage 1?
Kyler Wynn. He's sitting second right now. I'm pretty sure Harry still has the chance to get as many cars on the.
18 years and counting.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
I don't know why I get myself hyped up for like the NHL playoffs nowadays.
Oh, did they lose?
They're about to. It's like 2 minutes left.
Oh.
It's 2-1 still.
Damn.
They need to make one last like push.
Yeah. Dang, game 7 too. That sucks.
We just can't win. We just can't get out of the first round. We can win any other game, just not the first round.
Oh really? Oh man.
But to brighten my day, Lionel Messi scored 2 goals.
Hey.
Anyways, what was I at? Oh yeah, I was doing the camera thing. I was taking it away too quickly.
Alright. So you're gonna have to load up the camera on the Control F12. If you like find if you find the directory of where the camera folder is supposed to be. I posted you where it's supposed to be.
Yeah, I got it.
You got it? Okay.
Yep. Control F12. Load track, right?
Yep.
Here we go. Yes, here's the Kidboy cameras. Hello,
That's
Kidboy
right.
cameras.
Yeah, there's a bunch of cameras on there, so.
Wow, there's a lot.
Yeah.
Anyways, now I feel I can actually commentate now.
There we go. Garrett Hess in the number 12 is going to lead this thing off our 6th caution of tonight. Still 20 cars on the lead lap, but there's a couple of drivers 1 lap down. Gary White currently sitting on pit road, so we'll have to see. Pace car is in.
Pace car in.
Green flag, green flag.
Oh, it's a Hess, and there's Hess. Doesn't really get going, but Nico, on the other hand, got the jump. He's going to be right on the back bumper of Hess here.
And there's only 19 cars on the lead lap. So, I mean, the field is definitely starting to, it's definitely starting to dwindle down.
18 cars out of the race. Well, not out of the race, but that's half the field basically gone from contention.
That's right. Miller leads this high side charge. He has the 107 of Kyler Wynn also in the process.
Shocked that car is still going. I thought that wreck earlier with Mitch would have at least put him back in the pack and not really get those runs that he wants.
So 20 to go, left in stage number 2. Miller leads this high side charge, and now I think we're starting to get into a better rhythm for right now. 2 defined lines, 4 up on the high side with Miller, and now everybody just trotting down low to keep themselves in a good spot. So some people we really haven't talked about. William Schmidt in this number 79.
Yeah, wasn't he one of your picks?
Oh, he was not. I picked. Oh yeah,
right?
yeah, you are right. You are right.
Oh no. Oh yeah.
Your dark horse.
So we went from like our definitive winners and like our dark horse, just in case those guys don't win.
Yeah. Benjamin A. White, another person we haven't really talked about. This number 1 of Benjamin.
I expected Doc to be up here.
Yeah, that's right.
Been playing the laid back game. I think he's probably going to go around halfway, or maybe when pit stops are underway as well.
Yeah, that's right. Benjamin's probably setting himself up for that.
Last
third
push.
stage.
Miller's field's a lot more calmer than it usually is, so
I mean,
the aggressive drivers like Liam Sheen, Aaron Brown, Mitch Hobbs, all those guys.
Yeah, they're all DNFs. So yeah, I was about to mention that the amount of the people we've DNF'd are mostly aggressive drivers, and it seems as though one car all the way very slow on the apron.
One car all the way just stopped down there.
Yeah, hopefully that doesn't trigger a caution though. So
hopefully.
Wynn has a run up at the high side. He's going to pull himself to the lead, most likely, and right to the front.
Now we'll lead Garrett A. White to lead the outside line, pushed by Hunter Johnson, of all people. Didn't expect him to be up here, already in stage 2.
Yeah, I think, I mean...
Cars coming dropping out here. Ooh, Wynn, again, with the blocks.
Yeah, he opens up the door for the 19 to Miller. Miller's going to take advantage and sneak himself under. See the 12 of Garrett Hess. So 2 Garrett sitting 3rd and 4th as of right now. Garrett A. White, that orange car, the orange Clemson car, up on the high side, and it's
Garrett Hess.
Garrett Hess in that number 12. I forgot what anime that is, but he tagged the apron, gets a bit sideways.
Tagged it. A little bit sideways, but he manages to get out of harm's way, thankfully. I believe. Trying to look at the anime. Let's see this. Dragon Force.
No, I'm trying to. That's a band. Maybe he just
Oh,
snagged.
that's a band?
Yeah, maybe he just.
Random anime girl.
Yeah, random anime girl on the side of a car. that's something.
Still hate that these
Yeah.
Hess and Harry still do that.
Yeah.
But can't really do much about it.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, Harry usually runs either 02 or UMP 45 on his car. Schmidt does the same thing, but he's running a.
He's running his usual backmarker car.
Yeah, his usual backmarker car.
Right. See the main pack. These lead lap cars. All within a second except for Lewis Galvin, who's 6 seconds back. It's kind of gridlocked here at the front. Kyler can't clear Nick. Nick can't clear him.
Yeah, and I think it's that's something that we're gonna have to keep in mind about this gridlock situation that you mentioned. I think once we come to the end of the race, that's definitely gonna be a huge factor about the gridlock situation. Everybody's gonna be all over each other to get themselves to the front, and suddenly your engine temperatures are gonna be so hot that you can't really go anywhere. So
I see people pushing the pusher, and I see in the back there Benjamin A. White. He's already making his moves.
Yeah, still laying. Oh, now he's gonna take it 3.
Williams 3. He's gonna try forcing Williams to go to the bottom here, and Nick Roden drops out here. William does indeed will forfeit the middle line.
Yeah, I bet Benjamin, he wants to make a challenge there. And, oh, man. Garrett White got a bit sideways there. Sadowski is doing a nice job of keeping himself. Oh! Hess off of.
Oh
boy.
He keeps it straight. Everyone's going to fan out to avoid him. He's going to have to merge himself up here. Careful, Hess. There you go. Push himself back out.
Yeah, Hess, he washed up right into the door of that the 026, and that was nearly a wreck, but luckily Hess had the apron there to go ahead and merge himself back up quickly. And not only that, he's going to keep himself on this draft as well, so good job by Garrett.
Big break for him. It's a good save as well. Now Hunter's left to pushing duties on this. Oh, actually Garrett A. White's just gonna pop up to the outside. I think he just doesn't want to lead the pack. I don't think he has the car for it.
Yeah, he decided to bail out of it, and that outside line destroys itself in the process. So,
but
top 2 by themselves. It's Miller and Wynn.
On the outside, he's going to form himself back up again. Here's Dog. Benjamin A. White, my fault. To get the push. So Hunter, these two, great mates. They're probably going to work well together. I think Dog's just going to force himself. I keep saying it. Benjamin's going to keep himself locked onto Hunter. Usually, not Hunter. Benjamin's the guy to ditch you the moment he gets like a run. He's the momentum type of driver.
Yeah, but this time he's pushing the 6, and the 6 of Hunter. Huge run, but it's going to get blocked.
And Kyler's going to try blocking. He's going to get split 3 wide. And
bye,
no one's going
Kyler.
to leave him out. They're just going to leave him out to dry. No one's going to help him.
Kyler goes all the way to the back.
Ooh, someone got swirly back there. I believe that's Sebastian. Piece it together.
And Dominic tags the outside wall. It's a slight bit, but keeps his momentum rolling forward.
Comes Hunter for the lead.
Yeah, how about that? The 6 of Hunter Johnson.
It's going to be his first lap sled on the service. In how long? At least a few months.
Yeah, a while. He's going to work himself to the front. Clear the number 19, but...
Benjamin, he was hesitant there. He was thinking of staying in front of him. Here
yeah, I think...
Benjamin.
I think Hunter wanted to stay to the high side with Benjamin, but I mean, Kyler had a huge run on that number 1, and at the line, it's going to be Benjamin for the moment, but I'm pretty sure that outside line is going to falter, and Benjamin pulls himself out 3 wide, so. He goes to the back.
I think Benjamin just wanted to go to the front, and then he just wanted to go to the front and then lead a lap.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, that just shows how great of a plate racer he is. He can just get up there when he wants to, and now he's just going to drop back all the way to last in this, not really last, but last of the lead lap cars in this pack.
Now we got some new names up here as the 207. Oh man, that 207 of Landon Mills came up with a huge run on Miller, and they nearly squashed up there into turn number 3. But Miller is gonna
pull the block on Hunter, and oh, that's too close for comfort. Too close.
Yeah, Hunter got put in a 3 wide situation. They're starting to block for the lead, so Hunter wants out of there. He doesn't want any of that mess.
I mean, really, since I was on the onboard of Hunter, what I saw. Yeah, he got blocked, but I think Kyler took a 3. He almost got hooked, so he just jumped to the outside to avoid having the wreck there. Oh, speaking of wrecks, here they go.
There they go!
All right, man. Caution is out.
Here they go.
Caution is out.
Miller's in it. Got the 207. That was bound to happen, honestly. They were blocking up front, and I think Hunter Johnson might have been involved. I'm not really sure. Might have escaped with no damage.
For the most part. I think it was just a 3-car wreck. That
should have been way worse.
Yeah, Landon Mills, I think William Schmidt and Garrett A. White got a bit of damage in there. I saw them go low to avoid.
Ooh. Oh yeah, Schmidt. You see Schmidt got involved. But that was a very weak wreck in which what should have been at least another 10-car pile up. But man, look at the people that got wiped out off of that.
It was just a bad push from Sebastian from what I'm seeing.
Yeah, that's right.
Got to the right rear quarter panel. You can't push there. If you get any type of contact there, you're turning them around. And I think that's just a very, very careless mistake there.
Yeah, Sebastian tried to file himself back in line, but he already had too big of a run, and once he tried to realign his car, he ended up hooking that inside line, and around they went. But honestly, everybody... I don't think anybody escaped with severe damage, and the 33 escaped that somehow.
Kyler Wynn, he DNF'd. He just disconnected, yeah.
Wow, Kyler's out of it. That should have been a huge name.
Kyler Wynn has said, that's it. I think he knew, like, probably he got... I mean, when I saw, he got lifted into the air a little bit. I think that kind of did something.
Yeah.
I don't think he was happy with the...
Huge dodge there by the 33 of Landon Gentry. Somehow avoided everything.
Yeah, especially since Kyle's just spinning in the middle of the track. You have to have great reaction time there to slow it down. I'm getting mass pinged already because the Leafs just lost.
Oh no. Harry Grindle in the number 70 gonna get another lap back. So with Kyler out of it, I mean, that's a huge name. That is a massive name who should have been one of our contenders, but it's not gonna happen for him, so. Sebastian Stodowski. Fortunately, looks like his front end is gone. And Kyler was unhappy about that. He decided to brake check him under caution.
Lots of tempers being shown today in the first half of this race.
Yeah, a bit too much.
We had Amir Page and Gavin go at it earlier.
Now it's Kyler and Sebastian.
Yeah. And now we're reduced to, I believe, 18 cars now on the lead lap.
Yeah, and not all of them are damageless, so.
And the Maple Leafs just tweeted final. Oh no.
Ouch.
Oh, well, time to not talk about hockey for a while. That's what I usually do. Once the Leafs get eliminated, I just don't talk for a while.
Oh no. $54 out of 120, so we're gonna get a late race restart again.
Yeah, isn't it going to be a 6-lap shootout for the stage?
Yeah, so yet again a repeat of what we saw.
The first stage.
The first stage, we had a 2-lap shootout to decide the first one, but this time it's gonna be. This time it should be a fair amount.
We got
some big names up
aggressive
here.
drivers up here. We got Dominic Howe and Cole Woody. I want to see how these two do up here.
Yeah.
I don't believe they've been up front the whole race, so I think they're just going for the stage here. Get the caution, probably pit again.
Yep. Harry Grindle, even though he did pit, he's not going to be able to make it all the way with stage number 3. Nobody is, if they did pit right now. That fuel window is around 40 laps, so... Of course, the final... The final 60 laps, these drivers are going to have to at least pit once.
As they come out of turn 4, it's going to be Dominic Howe, Cole Woody. I believe that is Michael Dean. No, that's not Michael Dean. What am I saying? That's Bianchini.
Yeah, Bianchini, another name we haven't really talked about. Michael Bianchini, of course, veteran racer, as Dominic's going to hit the throttle early to try to fan out the field here fairly quickly.
Don't want to get too far out, though.
That's right.
He's too far out already.
Yeah, he pulled himself to the high side to hopefully make a run, or like hopefully stall out that outside line where Woody is, but Bianchini's coming down with a huge run, and Dominic's going to fall down under.
Great move by Dom there to control one line, but I don't think it was enough. I don't think he had time to block it, because here comes Woody to the outside, and Bianchini's just going to dump himself to the apron.
Oh man, they're starting to stack up on that high side. These drivers who want to work themselves to
here
the
they
front,
go.
they're 3 wide now.
Nick Miller, after spinning, he's already back.
Yeah, Miller made a huge charge there with Garrett A. White, and they're going to go to the front, and oh boy, they're getting out of line, and some of these drivers who haven't really been up here.
He's going to leave, I believe that is Michael Deem in the middle.
Yeah, Deem is sort of in a hornet's nest right now, but Garrett A. White doesn't have the help he needs, and Miller decided to drop himself to the second lane.
Well, they calm themselves down for now. 5 laps in the stage. I don't know.
Still a fair amount of drivers left.
Why is everyone pinging me? Stop!
Has this sort of gridlock there with the 42. Williams has a helper right behind him. I think that's Michael Deem in the 127,
yep.
But
4 to go.
4 to go this time behind the stage.
I'm just gonna keep my eye on some of these guys back here, like Nick Miller, Lewis Galvin. I feel like, and Benjamin A. White. He's probably going to be the one. Yeah, he's already making his move to the outside. I think he's just going to go for it immediately. But he has to push landing entry.
Oh, that was not
Dom moves
Dominic.
up here.
Oh, that was, I think, Landon Mills, excuse me.
It's kind of indecisive here where he wants to go, middle or the bottom here.
Yeah, I mean, Williams is doing a good job of holding that high side, and it's pushing them forward, but... Oh, Mills tried to slide himself down under, and it just didn't work. And
the rest of the stage, and Williams gets to the outside of Woody here. Now, will we see the same gridlock situation, or will we see Williams clear, or at least Woody at least?
Man, Cole is pinching Woody down big time, and knowing netcode and how much it plays a factor, Woody and Cole are They're tinkering with death.
Yeah, especially on turn 4. We see a lot of contact coming off of turn 4 when pinching happens. We've seen it plenty of times during this race.
That's right. We've seen it plenty and plenty of times, but these drivers are going balls to the walls right now as... Oh, contact there with Cole and...
There we go, yep. See? And 2 to go.
And look how...
And look at that outside line. Look at that. How many cars are up there? I believe 8 of them. Actually, 7 of them on the outside.
Oh, man.
Everyone's just scuffling all over the place trying to find... Oh, more contact between Woody and Williams.
Oh, man. Deem and Howe made contact as well. So these top 4, they're aiming to wreck here in a moment. This is not looking good. And Bundren is sort of eyeing all this. He knows it's going to happen.
Coming to turn 3 here. Woody is clear of Cole Williams. You see Benjamin taking a 3 wide on William Schmidt.
Benjamin's not going to go anywhere unless Schmidt gets clear. White flag. That's right. 1 lap to go in the stage to see who wins this $10.
$10 bonus given out to the winner of stage 2. Woody sitting right in that spot.
Yeah, Woody's clear right now. All he has to do is just sort of control this front pack and ooh! Big contact.
Got the apron and got into Cole. That's going to stall Cole out. That's going to give Woody time to block if he gets a chance here.
I think Woody has a huge opportunity to block this high side, but he doesn't take it. Here comes that outside line.
He's trusting Dom. Dom is all over the back of Woody. Deem is kind of separated from Williams.
Oh, Dominic snags the apron. This is going to stall Woody out. Oh, it has...
Yes! Save it, and a wrecking in the back. They wreck coming to the line, and it's going to be a photo finish for stage 2. Side by side to the line. Woody doors him, and it's going to be Cole Woody taking the 10 points. Or $10.
Yeah.
Involved in this wreck, we got William Schmidt. Hunter Johnson spun. Bianchini around.
Now we'll get a replay of what happened coming to that stage end, but boy, Woody takes it over. Takes it over Williams.
That's just.
Man, the 12 got really, really lucky. Garrett Hess did. He only.
I think Nick. Yeah, Nick just lost his front end there.
Yeah, and Miller got the most amount of damage.
Hunter. Since Hunter was spinning, I'm going to assume that Nick got into the back of him.
No, Miller just ended up getting. He ended up hitting the wall. Or no, he did run into the back of the 6.
He did hit Hunter, but oh, that might be race ending right there.
Yeah, that outside wall hit by Miller probably really ended his chances right there.
Oh.
But the 6 of Hunter, I mean, it doesn't seem so bad. And Schmidt did a nice job of keeping himself out of, you know, most trouble, but he did end up hitting Bianchini.
Okay, boy, I can't survive out here. Freaking Bianchini. Put 1967 in the chat.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I can't live here. I can't survive. I'm in danger every time. Every May. That's why I said I don't like May. May is not a good month for me. It's an evil month.
Our stage winner, Cole Woody, will work himself onto the pit road.
You didn't have to put that. Oh.
Woody's little profile picture.
Yeah, I changed it immediately. I'm not gonna mess with it.
Rolls on in. We'll see how much damage. I mean, luckily for all these drivers, get some damage repair and get themselves on a good era. Harry Grindle, I think the one to receive the wave around. William Schmidt.
This man Harry
Decided
he's gonna. Yeah,
Schmidt is gonna decide to take a No, not yeah. I mean, crap. Schmidt's gonna take a wave around. Harry gets the free pass, so he's gonna be 1 lap down. Garrett A. White in the 026 is out of it. Marcus Vanderlee, 12 laps down, but he's
still
severely
running.
down on power.
Aiming for that top 20. I respect it. Or more, actually. Go on the stat line.
Hey. Woody's still
There he goes.
sitting on pit road. He's probably getting some extra damage repair for these final 60-ish laps, so... Of course, good to get, you know, as much damage repair on your car to survive this, this portion.
Well, now that we're halfway through the race, past the 2 stages,
I think now, I mean, with the amount of drivers now we have, with the, like, more than half the field is gone. So, I'm pretty sure all these drivers are gonna probably take the time to maybe ride out these first 30 laps all the way to the first green flag cycle.
it's and the final most likely.
Right. Miller's damage seems as though it's, his whole front end is gone, so it might be over for Miller.
Yeah, that car will not get that big of a draft as everyone else. It's just going to be weighing him back. All that drag, the engine damage as well. So Michael Dean will be leading the field back to green next with Nick Roden.
Yeah, 2
Glenn
drivers we
Bundren.
typically don't talk about. Actually, 3 drivers.
Yeah. Oh, and Lewis Galvin, yeah. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's all like unfamiliar faces, maybe except for Bundren.
That's right.
That are up here in the top 6, actually. Sebastian with no front end. I don't know how he's going to hold up there on the outside, but
He's been holding up with the pack even though he doesn't have a front end. That's what I'm very surprised about, but
just got to see how he does.
Yeah, that's right. He just, you know, has to keep himself in a good spot here for these next 60 laps. Pace car's in.
Pace car
Stage
pulls
3.
off. Michael Dean to lead them to the final stage at Daytona.
Green, green, green.
Green flag at Daytona. We're underway in stage 3, the Daytona 300. And now this is where the money comes into play. And
Miller.
almost
oh,
trouble in
man.
the back. Miller
was some type of sideways there. I'm not really sure what happened.
He tried getting the jump on the guys behind him or ahead of him. Tim Bundren's asking for a wall ride here.
6 of Hunter is going to drop himself down to the apron
All the way
and
down
out
there.
of harm's way. So.
And
Of
yep,
course.
here's a driver that we should have expected up here, Benjamin A. White. Everyone wrecked themselves, and now here he is.
That's right. He's in prime spot to win this race. I mean, with the amount of aggressive drivers that are DNF'd, the only person I see maybe having a shot to maybe win is either Dominic Howe or Benjamin A. White. So, not saying the rest of the field doesn't have a shot, but in terms of plate
It's just
racing
bolstered
experience,
Clean cars.
that's right.
Clean cars and experience.
There's still a fair amount of racing left. 60 laps, so.
Oh, Bundren and Roden dumping all down to the bottom, and that's going to give Gentry and Benjamin and see Dog instantly to the bottom. He gets into the back of the 33. That's too close for comfort. Gentry tried to block Dog, and Benjamin just backed out. I don't think he's going to be lenient next time.
No, I mean, it's stage 3 now, and Benjamin wasn't given there, and he's gonna probably control the rest of stage 3 in his position. He has some fairly good racers right behind him, but Michael Dean who just leading laps earlier now, sitting right behind Benjamin. You got the 33 there, as well as Gentry.
On the thought of controlling the race, now this brings a question like, what are the drivers thinking now? Are they thinking of the money that they're going to win at the end of the race? Or are they thinking about surviving to get to that point? Because some people will think about, oh, the money's on the line, I have to go now. Or some people are going to say, I got to take it easy, wait till the final at least 10 laps and start making my moves.
I think you have to go with the second option. There's still a pit stop left.
Yeah.
These drivers have to pit at least one more time to get themselves into that race-winning scenario. So, to get yourself set up, I mean, you maybe have to take a bit of track position and work yourself to the front. But Benjamin is blinking out. This is not going to look good.
Blinking out. That is not good. He might have to drop back here. That is... It's quite concerning, especially if you're pushing him or trying to get to his outside and he pulls a block out of nowhere.
Oh, Hess!
Oh, there they go.
On the
He saved it,
apron.
Hess.
Gets himself
saves
on
it.
track.
Great save.
But he's probably going to be lapped because he lost the draft there.
Oh, he got hooked by Sebastian with no front end. Good save. This pack is just a small pack here.
Yeah, it's small, but they're still racing pretty hard off the bat. I mean, there's 2x2, 3 rows deep up front, but now comes the time in which you say, how much is enough? Just ride in line
I think Marcus just blew up and... there goes that top 20 run. Actually, no. No, he's going to keep it, actually. He's going to finish 20th on the dot. So, there's our next DNF. I believe our 18th DNF of this race.
Benjamin goes up to the high side. Well, that's expected. I mean, you talk about plate racing experience. It's number one. Knows how to control the field, and here's a perfect example of it. We're going to go 4 wide maybe around Michael, but looks like it's not going to happen.
So the gap between Sebastian and I believe that is at the back of the pack. William, yeah. It's 7/10 off of Bundren, actually.
Yeah, looks like Roden's doing a nice job of pushing Sadowski. So they're gonna catch this draft here in a moment, but
Been clear of Gentry again. I believe Michael Dean will also be clear if able to get clear enough. No, he will not. He's actually all over the place. He's struggling to hold the line. He's gonna opt to drop out because of it. I don't think he can keep that thing stable.
Yeah, and he didn't decide to merge himself up. Oh, now he did.
Gentry now. Gentry to the outside. He took advantage of Dean dropping out.
Oh, Eduardo, great save. Oh my goodness.
Oh, Eduardo.
He's gonna need a push.
Yeah, he's gonna need Bianchini to get right up on him. It's a big loss there. Gentry clear. Next to hold off the swarm of Dom, Benjamin, and Cole. 3 drivers with great experience on these tracks. How will a rookie handle that pressure? And you see, I don't think he wants any of the blocking situation, so he's just gonna let Dom take the outside here. Stopped in 4. It is Marcus Vanderlee who's slowly coasting down the apron.
Yeah, he blew his motor and just trying to get it on the pit road and out of harm's way. But man, look at the amount of drivers who've dropped themselves out of this lead pack. Eduardo is out of it. Michael Deem is out of it. Lewis Galvin, Garrett Hess, who nearly got wrecked earlier. Nick Miller. Oh, they're wrecking! Around goes Bundren!
Alright, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
Oh, more drivers in it. That's the...
And Marcus Vanderlee somehow stays clean.
He's... We're gonna get a replay of what happened.
Think he got the same situation as Mitch, hitting the apron. I was on board with, I believe,
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, he got the apron. Kyler Wynn got into him. Slides up into Bundren.
Honor, nowhere to go there.
Honor, nowhere to go. He was having a good run as well. And they split Vanderlee, who's just sitting there And then, well, now there's like at least 15 cars now that are probably that have a chance to win this now.
Yeah, that's right. Hunter looks like it's over for him. The amount of damage he got off that front end, it's too severe. Bundren, I don't know. He snagged the wall big time on the high side, so we'll have to see on how it's going to work for him. This is going to be very interesting because this caution has come out at a very awkward time in which some of these drivers might want to top off on fuel with 1 lap to go.
Fuel lap. 2 tires most likely, or just gas and go.
Benjamin's going to lead the field onto pit road.
So far, a very entertaining race. Fortunately plagued with some wrecks, maybe some idiots intent wrecking each other, but that's just the ACOG for you. Going to get some stuff that you've never seen before.
Harry Grindle in the number 70. Finally, after being 5 laps down, he's going to get the lead lap. So that's one driver.
The lead lap. What a recovery. 7 laps down at the start of the race to the lead lap. Wow. Very impressive. And to hang on as well and to avoid the wrecks that were happening near him as well. Nothing but respect for Harry.
Yeah, the grind was on for that number 70. He's back on the lead lap. We'll have to see on how he will function by the end of this race. Only 16 drivers on the lead lap. I mean, Michael Bianchini currently 1 lap down. He's not really sure what he's doing, but he's doing whatever. Oh, he's trying to get back onto his stall. Had to turn it around there. Do a whole 360. Kind of awkward. Oh, and kind of nails the inside wall doing it, but whatever. Point across.
Once again, Sebastian opting to stay out. He's just stretching it. Going to be leader with no front end. Hess as well staying out. These 2 guys have been staying out a lot. It's only a question, how will this go into their strategy? Because when pit stops happen for them, they're going to be the only 2 cars entering pit road. And optimally, you want a big pack with you when you're pitting and not just 2 cars.
That's right.
Yeah, actually, no, here they come, topping off.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, that's not a surprise. With the fuel window these drivers have, I'd expect them to top off with 1 lap to go. And with the amount of drivers we have right now, only 15 on the lead lap, you might as well take the time to go ahead and put it onto pit road and
you got nothing to lose. Because
man, 15 cars on the lead lap. We started with 38. Actually, technically, more than 38. We started with 41.
41 cars. 3 got eliminated from the LCQ.
That's right.
And now, in the feature, we have 38 cars, all the way down to, I believe, 17, because Hunter Johnson disconnected. So, 17 cars on track, 15 on the lead lap. It's only a wonder. But here's the thing, though. Lots of the big names were taken out in those wrecks. So
yeah, that's right.
we can get a surprise winner. Maybe Sebastian with no front end could hang on and somehow win this race. That drivers like Eduardo Munez, Luis Galvin, Harry Grindle from 7 laps down winning this.
What a story that would be. I mean, Harry ended up winning the Indy 250 on a last lap pass.
Yeah, I saw it, and this man, always there when you least expect it. My pace car pulls in.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag.
Gets us back going. You see Nick Miller there splitting the middle.
Yeah, Miller, he wasted no time of splitting the middle, and he needed to do that because he needs to embed himself in the pack to get a draft.
Yeah, that front end won't suck up really well. But no one's going with him. They're going to have to settle right into the, I believe, 4th last in the pack. Eduardo opts to drop out again. He's playing the safe route. Despite the fact there's only 15 cars, he wants to take it nice and easy.
He needs to find a hole back up, and indeed he does so.
He did.
Oh, Cole Williams. Oh, that's not going to work.
Oh, in the wall. Sebastian collects Nick, and there they go. Again. They keep it green. I believe Sebastian quickly ulted forward out of there.
Sebastian, man, he's been beaten in and
he's
around.
Been knocked off all over the place. He's been in the wall. He's been turned around. He could have been lost into space.
Deem drops back. I mean,
and now we are down to 17 drivers now. Actually, I think Bundren might be DNF as well. He's been on pit road for some time.
Yeah, I mean, Harry seems as though he
loses the pack again.
He lost the pack again. He has to work with Cole. So only just about 12 drivers on this lead draft right now.
Oh, yeah, and I was about to mention Cole Williams was involved in that one.
That's right, Cole Williams. That's a
big
huge
name again. A big name again, caught up in a wreck. So now it just leaves like big names like William Schmidt, Benjamin A. White, who's going to take it 3 wide, I believe, on Roden. No, he opts out again. It's all just a matter of patience now.
Yeah, that's right.
You see Eduardo, despite the fact that it's literally like a 10-car pack, he's still opting to stay back there and just hang around. He doesn't know when they're wrecking.
And
you see Roden, all of his tires on the yellow line, not an optimal place to be, especially if you're Dom. You're kind of worried that you might hook him accidentally.
Yeah, that's right. As a following car, if you're Dominic, you're sort of following the car in front of you, and if that car can't really hold himself a line, that's gonna be problematic.
Yeah, you're gonna get into the back end of him and like at the wrong spot, and you're gonna hook him, which is why most of the time when you see someone like Roden, like when he drops to the apron like that, 2 tires on the yellow line, you see people back out and just not follow them at all, which could cost them some time, but it's worth it to avoid wrecking.
That's right.
See, Benjamin here is going to be left out to dry. Everyone dropped to the bottom. Single file, and Benjamin again blinking.
Mills dropped himself to the apron again. I mean, not to the apron, to the low side, so he's going to leave that number 1 of Benjamin dry. And this inside line is starting to form up very, very strongly. And with a damaged car, yeah, with a damaged car, that 79 of Schmidt gonna hold that second line back for a while. I think now is the time in which they finally get into their own sense of rhythm. And on top of this,
go at their own pace.
I mean, on top of all this as well, what kind of fuel scenario are we gonna have? I got a bunch of drivers who decide to pit.
Different strategies, yeah. You gotta wonder, like, people like Sebastian Hess, these guys got split up from the main pack. And they topped off with 1 to go. But someone like Lewis Galvin, who also topped off with 1 to go, he's in the main pack. So it all matters what Galvin does here. Will he pit with these guys, or will he try holding out for as long as he can, which is probably not optimal on a plate track, of course.
Yeah, that's right. I think with the amount of cars who's all... Oh, my goodness.
Oh, Dom. Bad shove from Roden. At least of that. And Schmidt's going to take advantage of that, going 3 wide. See him being pushed by Benjamin here. A moment of scare there. Can you imagine if Dom got turned and that collected everyone in this pack?
I mean, those drivers who are not in this main pack, they want to see a caution. But right now, I mean, there's no more stages left. This is stage 3.
Yeah,
so
stage 3, you got to hope for a wreck or a car like stopping on the apron.
And with the amount of cars that are left, it's not going to happen. But, I mean, we nearly had it happen there.
Yeah, pushes like that keep happening. It's no doubt that, especially with the Supra, the nose is kind of arched, like it's kind of sticking out there. Get them wrong, it could be all over.
That's right. I think the best car to push in might be the Ford.
It might be the Ford. Second best could be, of course, it's going to be the Camaro, but the worst to push is probably the Supra, because that nose, it's just sticking out. So one bad shot to the rear, it's over. The guy ahead of you, and possibly yourself if you manage to get hooked by someone else. You see Williams going to have a big run here, pushed by Benjamin. running his little JJ Yeley car.
And works himself up to the front.
And again, there's the bad push again from Landon Mills to Dominic. Almost set him onto the apron. But he actually managed to clear Dom of William. And he's going to jump up to the outside and pick up Schmidt.
Yeah, Dominic controls this high side. I mean, Schmidt goes down to the bottom. Benjamin's going to be left out to dry in the meantime.
But I think Benjamin could take advantage with the damaged cars on the bottom and then a clean car landing entry. Well, mostly clean, except for the back end.
And for these 10 drivers in this main pack as of right now, actually 9, not a lot of commotion is going to happen. So for the drivers who are laying themselves back, like Eduardo and Michael Deem, they may have a shot at maybe saving as much fuel as they can. Eduardo's not even following Michael Deem for some reason. He might lose the draft, actually. So, these drivers like the 7, the 127, and the 2, they could easily save a bit of fuel during this green flag run. And the last time these drivers pitted, of course, was 45 laps to go. And that's at the edge of that fuel window. So you mentioned about communication, of course. Who may go on a pit road and such. Do you want to hit pit road early to maybe be sure you're all the way to the end, or do you want to use up as much? I mean, run the fuel tank dry all the way and pit at the end with around 5 laps to go. I mean, you're pitting with 5 laps to go at the end of it. That is not a lot of time. So
Schmidt got a little bit impatient there.
Yeah, Schmidt decides to pull himself out, but nobody went with him, and now they're all single file. So I think now some of these drivers are
going to slowly come in.
Yeah, it's either that or these drivers are going to try to save as much fuel as they can during the cycle. So Schmidt.
You see Benjamin over here laying back, trying to pick up, I believe that is Michael Deem and Eduardo.
Schmidt's
he's just
all
laying
by
back,
himself.
saving a bit of fuel. Yeah, Schmidt might as well just get off the throttle a little bit, just lay all the way back. Actually, he's still keeping his own. Will he clear, actually, the 207? He actually have a run there.
And the reason why he's staying stout with the 207 is because the 207 is saving a bit of fuel. So
yeah, they're saving.
They're starting to save, but now Schmidt has a pusher, this number 33, and maybe he's going to get around Dominic, and he wants to lead this thing, which, in a fuel situation, you don't want to be leading this thing.
You don't want to be leading. You want to be right behind someone else, gain their draft, having that pull you forward instead of leading the pack where you have to be full throttle no matter what.
So yeah, I think Schmidt might be on a different strategy in which he's going to decide to go all the way from this point forward, but I mean, I don't see how it's viable in a fuel sense, but...
If I was William, I just stay behind Dom and just ride it out. When they pit, maybe I can pit, like if the whole pack that pits it. I mean, but look at how Landon just backs off here. Just huge gap between himself and Dom.
On top of that, I mean, Mills, or actually all these drivers, you see the panel right here I'm displaying. Laps since pit, 13 laps ago, so except for the 33 of Landon Gentry, who pitted 14 laps ago, he decided not to top off on fuel. So the 42 of Cole Williams, he's probably yet to cross the start-finish line, hence why it's showing at 12. But some of these drivers who maybe topped off with, I think all these drivers topped off with 1 lap to go. And I don't know when Hess pit. Maybe that's a bit of a bug there.
Hess pitted with Lewis Galvin and I believe Sebastian. So he topped off with 1 to go.
That's right.
Benjamin swerving in the back there.
I'm not sure what he's doing. But he's on conservation mode as well. You can see Benjamin. He's not really sucked up to the back of that number 33. He's sort of feathering that throttle through the straightaways and keeping himself in his territory for right now. But I mean, with Schmidt leading this, he's deciding to go on a different agenda, and he's gonna be full throttle all the way. So this is gonna give a lot of option for the rest of these drivers to save as much fuel as they can as Schmidt burns his stuff out. So, of course,
And as
during
I
that,
mentioned, as I mentioned about the whole Hess and Cole Williams thing, yeah, these guys are entering turn 1, and of course Schmidt just is crossing the start-finish line here. You gotta wonder how badly that will affect Hess, who's been on this strategy. Like how badly will that affect him? Will he go a lap down, or will he manage to stay on the lead lap and hope for a caution still? And as you see, Roden moves out of line here, going for the lead now. Yeah, and oh, Williams tries to block. He's going to get split 3 wide.
wow, 3 wide up front. Roten takes it to the top spot. He drops himself down to the low side with Howe, and they all fan down. And Galvin, that number 7's going for the lead, but it seems as though that run's really stalled out. But some of these drivers are, maybe it's go time for them. I'm not really sure why they're taking it double file, but a bunch of these drivers are deciding to play the game and work themselves to the front.
Yeah.
And I don't know why you'd save fuel for the first 5-10 laps and then go for it now. I might rather, just save it all the way.
I'd rather just save all the way until pit stops.
That's right.
They only have 31 laps to go. So pitting here would, of course, take them to the end of the race, but I think these guys just have a different mindset of how they're approaching the pit stop here. I think some people want to lead. I don't think they trust themselves being the last car in the pack.
That's right.
These are just some unsuspecting names up here. You got Roden, Galvin, Gentry. You also have drivers like Eduardo Munez, Michael Deem in this pack.
I can't believe
So it's
Eduardo
really
is still in it.
Yeah. Well, you still have people up here that you might see like, hey, they're not really used to being at the front of the pack during green flag piss off, so they don't really know how to approach it properly. So
yeah, that's right. I mean, maybe a bit of inexperience here for some of these drivers, but I don't know if some of these drivers, want to save as much fuel as they can to make it all the way to the end, because again, we took the green with 45 laps to go. Fuel window's about 40, so you could save 5 or 4 laps between those 45 laps. But I mean, that's a fair amount of laps to save fuel. So it's very, very interesting to see on how this is sort of playing out and who's pushing what agenda, going where.
I mean, from the way these guys are spread out, this kind of looks like a 2-car tandem race. See Gentry and Dom just locked up and pushed right past Roden, and now their whole pack is split up. Looks like you're watching your average 2011 NASCAR race at Daytona or Talladega.
Yeah, that's right.
Roden works himself back to the outside. I don't think Roden wants to stay behind Gentry. I think he just wants to lead the pack.
Man, they are really fanned out. I mean, look at Benjamin and Deem and Eduardo. They're just about on the pack of their own. And not only that, Harry Grindle and Cole Woody have made up a 2-second deficit right now. They were 8 seconds back.
With all this battling there, all the shifting, and just the pass getting split up, of course, because people are letting off. I think Harry and Cole are not taking saving into consideration. They just want to get back up to that pack.
That's
See
right.
what they can do, hopefully before green flag pit stops. Let's see how much they gain here.
Even if there is green flag pit stops, I mean, it's still an if scenario, because I'm not really sure if some of these drivers can make it. I mean, I'm pretty sure some of these drivers can make it to the end, but it's just a matter of who.
Yeah. Let's see, Harry and Cole actually lost a few tenths here. Actually, no, 1/10. And they're going to swap here. Now Harry's going to be the one pushing.
I think they're just swapping because, of course,
temperatures, yeah.
That's right, the temperatures. When you're the car behind as a pusher, you could only push for so much, and after that, then you swap. Then you push again, then you swap, so... Just like that tandem drafting thing you mentioned earlier.
Mm-hmm. And as you see, as we see this race, Dominic and the pack are slowly catching up on Bianchini, Hess, and Cole Williams, who just entered the backstretch. Now the middle. Now Domin has entered the backstretch.
Now, if you're the leader of Dominic, do you want to go ahead and try to pass the lap cars, or do you maybe want to stay behind them and save a bit of fuel? because you could use those lap cars to your advantage.
Yeah, you can use them as like a way to save fuel, especially since you're the leader. You just stay right behind them. Of course, that might come with the cost of sacrificing the lead, but you'll be able to save some fuel here and there. So
That's
really,
right.
it's all a matter of how Dom feels. If he feels like he can make it to like to pit stops without worrying about pitting alone, then go for it. Pass these guys. But if he knows that leading this pack means he's losing more fuel and he's probably not going to make it, I just sit right behind them. But the lappers move to the outside, so no, Dom will not follow them. He'll sacrifice the chance to save fuel here.
Yeah, that's right. So Dominic passes around Cole Williams, who leads the trio of lap cars. That's the 207 to Mills. Still, I mean, about
He's
5
just,
car
like,
lengths
laying
back.
back.
Same thing. It's just, how do you want to work this? Who's going to go where? And,
Yeah.
got to keep yourself steady to make it work.
See, Benjamin doesn't want to stay behind the lappers. I think he doesn't want to get too far back from these guys. I think he got a bit too far back for his comfort, and he's probably going to take advantage of these lappers being a little bit slower. At the same time, it comes at a disadvantage because he's on the outside. No one's in front of him to pull him forward, but he does have Michael Dean to push him. I think he will be able to get clear of Cole Williams and Hess by the time they reach turn 4 at least.
Yeah, now
And
Benjamin, easy slot in line
Benjamin.
there, but man, that was a very
Benjamin,
hard yank of
very
the wheel to the
aggressive.
left.
Yeah, very aggressive yank to the wheel there. I think he desperately wanted to get in front of Cole Williams right here.
Ooh, Gentry got a bit out of line there with Mills, and that nearly was, yeah.
Of course, I think my biggest fear when plate racing on the Xfinity cars is having a Supra push me, because I don't know how, like when they hit me, I don't know if it's going to hook me right into the wall or into the infield. So any chance where I slightly wash up, I'm kind of panicking when a Supra's pushing me.
I think I panic regardless. Honestly, in my agenda, I panic regardless. Whoever pushes me.
I only panic when I'm like getting shoved like crazy, and then like I'm almost getting hooked. That's why I start screaming like in the voice chat.
I'm same way. If I'm getting shoved like crazy, if it's like 2 to go and stuff, oh god, there is so much tension. I mean,
sometimes I commentate to myself.
Honestly, same here.
To the outside, here he comes.
I'd commentate myself, whatever to calm yourself down.
Yeah.
People have their own ways. You death grip the wheel.
I don't death grip the wheel, but I hold the wheel like Mark Martin, Dale Jr. like on plate tracks only. I don't know. I just find it fun the way how they hold it.
They hold it interestingly.
Yeah, I've always wondered like how was that ever comfortable for them? Like how do they figure out like holding the wheel like this is comfortable? But I realized kind of have more grip on the top of the wheel, so you turn it more. Kind of turn it how you want it to turn. It's not like you're fighting the car and going crazy with it.
Yeah, I know people hold their wheel in like very interesting ways. I mean, sometimes I'll hold the wheel on 3 and 10. Dominic decides to opt out. He wants to go with the high side. Wow.
So you see that there's a big gap between 3rd and 4th. I mean, 2nd and 4th. So
he didn't take it though.
Yeah, he's just going to drop to the back. I don't know if if he's choosing to do this like for fuel, or to do it because might have a problem with like probably a USB drive or something. Something's gone wrong there. But I'm going to assume that he's just dropping back to save some fuel. I think he's been leading for too long and no one's been passing him.
On top of all of this, I mean, those lap cars have easily decided to be a part of this big mess. So, what was supposed to be like a 9-car pack has now turned into at least a 12-car pack. Galvin is on the apron, and
there he goes.
Has to correct it.
Saves it. He saved it, but there goes all that time.
Wow.
I think he got a little bit a tap from Roden. Yeah, he got a tap from Roden there, and man,
well, that's
you
another
hate
lead
to see
lap
that for
driver.
Galvin. You really hate to see that.
Yeah, that
I
sucks.
feel like Galvin getting booted out of line like that and then sent all the way out of the pack.
Gentry works himself up high. Now he doesn't want to be leading this thing. Look how big they're stacking up.
Look at that. Stack up and look at this. Oh,
this is not going to work.
Oh, Williams spinning.
All right, man. Caution is out.
Into
Caution is
Eduardo. And there's the caution. And what did I say about Eduardo? Always at the wrong time, no matter where he is.
That's not a lot of damage, in my opinion, but
Not
still
a lot of damage,
involved.
but man.
They started to stack up in a weird way. That was an
that
150 mile per hour stack up.
Yeah, I think I'm going to assume here that I'm just going to assume that Gentry he was slowing down on purpose to save fuel, and I think Landon also checking up. They're going 150, 160 around there.
Yeah, they were trying to save fuel, but then they all stacked up, and that was not gonna work.
Yeah, you see Michael Deem, no time to react because of that stack up. Could he gone higher? Probably, but I don't think he expected Williams to move up slightly. And Williams, unfortunately, I just hate this for Eduardo again. Of course, it might be slight damage, but no matter where he is, just every time he gets caught up in someone else's mess. We mentioned this in the pre-race earlier about that.
Yeah, that's right. And this is a lucky break for
drivers
Harry
like
Grindle.
Harry Grindle, who was begging for the caution that whole run, I remember. But now this mentions, like, if you were, like, let's say a lapper like Hess.
Stay out.
Yeah.
Gotta stay out to get the wave around.
Stay out. And then pit with 1 to go.
I mean, Hess Hess got
the lucky dog.
Yeah,
so
he got the lucky dog, so...
It's going to be Cole Williams taking the free pass. I mean, the wave around here.
Yeah.
Hess gets the lucky dog.
So he's going to be able to pit, but Cole is not. They're both going to be lead lap regardless.
Coming up the pit road, we got Dom winning the race off pit road. And Benjamin will take second. Roden. Harry, recovery right there. He's going to move himself up.
19 laps to go.
I believe that's going to be 4th or 3rd.
Yeah, maybe. But oh boy. Now with the scenario, what kind of fun things are we gonna see now?
The big man Eduardo himself that only 12 seconds of damage. So
yeah, that's right. I didn't expect a lot of damage on that number 2. So
yeah, I was
just
just worried because through the smoke I saw Williams get like hit again, and then he got hit one more time that straightened him out. I was like, that must have been like a pretty decent hit on Eduardo. So, Kid Boy, we're in go time now.
Oh, no doubt about it.
We're in go time now.
Yeah, that's right. No doubt about it. It's go time now. You gotta pull yourself into a nice scenario, and now you know, with everybody on their since it's now go time from this point forward. We're definitely gonna see some strong names pull themselves to the front. Landon Mills, one of those. Benjamin already in 5th. Cole Woody sorts in 8th. I expect those names to really pull themselves forward and to make it very interesting.
Pardon me if I didn't catch on to this. Did Landon stay out, or did he pit?
I think he pit. Yeah, he did pit. So he was the first car out instead of Dominic. Probably took fuel only. But I mean, man, look at the back end of Mills.
Yeah, like this is going to be probably the most insane final 17 laps that we're probably going to witness. Not in ACOG history, of course, but probably through most races that happen on ACOG plate races. Despite the fact it's only like, 10 cars going for it, you don't know. Because all these guys have damage.
That's right.
So it's all going to be, everyone's going to be all over the place, taking every run that they can. Because if they back out once with the damage that they have, they're not going to get that run probably for another like 3 or 4 laps.
That's right.
So there's the moment where I lock in and I say, all right, 20 to go. It's time to lock in. It's time to make the moves. Go where the momentum takes me.
And of course, that small hesitation could cost you the win. So
any hesitation to make a move will cost you the race. You have to decide beforehand, where will you go? Once you have the run, you have to pick which one. It's either outside or inside, or split them. And here to go, pace car pulls off.
this is it.
Landon Mills. To the restart zone. Green flag, we're underway in the final 17 laps at Daytona.
Man, Mills did not get going. Dominic's gonna easily clear from that high side. And he's gonna probably put himself at low, but decided to keep himself stout for right now.
Gonna drop into second here. Now, when will Calamity strike?
It's a ticking time bomb now. With
It's a ticking time bomb. It's either right at the finish, or right when we least expect it.
That's it. We'll just have to see.
To the outside, he's going to have Harry Grindle, who has no damage at all. So that's 2 undamaged cars right on the outside. They're going to make some headway here.
Easily.
Yep, Ronan jumps up high.
Ronan jumps to the high side. Yeah, that's easy for Roten, but now Mills has not latched himself to the back end of how, but he gets sideways.
That was not a good position. Oh, there goes Dom. He's spinning. Save it. No, there it goes right around.
And probably going to be a caution. There it is.
There it is. There's the caution. The caution is out. Now, all started again. A bad push, and then I believe Dom came up. Oh, yeah, I'm looking at the replay right now. Didn't even take that long. Yeah. Dog was following the 15. Dom wanted to pinch the outside. And they got together.
Yeah, Dominic. Jeez.
Wow. Like I said, Calamity when you least expect it. I didn't expect Dom and Dog to get together like that. Especially on the straightaway.
Yeah, that's right. That's why I find that so awkward for Dominic. Not really sure what the point of washing up like that was, but around he went, and Dominic, unfortunately, the culprit of that incident. Not only is he gonna have to take some tires, he's gonna take a knee wheel.
The drivers are kind of complaining about the 207 to Landon Mills because he stays out, of course, with no back end. The car is all messed up at the front, kind of bent in. Like, he has to. Like, I don't blame him for this. He has to. If he drops to the back, he's not going to win at all.
That's right.
At least he has a chance by staying in fourth here, trying to get as much spots as possible. Of course, people are going to ditch him the moment they get clear, but he's trying his best to give him the best chance possible to win this race.
That's right. I mean, for Landon...
Welcome back, Gabe. Gabe Allen has joined ACOG again.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I mean, for Landon, it's understandable why he's staying out, but at the same time, I mean, it's frustrating as a driver to see him up there.
Yeah, especially if you're restarting right behind him or having to be forced to push him, like, let's say you got shuffled out of the line and you're right behind him. Because when you're stuck behind him, you realize you have to wait until you see, like, a spot up high or down low to... Of course, what you call it? So of course, like get up and just get away from them. Especially like let's say I think Gentry's going to restart P6. So like you gotta feel for Gentry here because now he has to either take Landon 3 wide immediately on the start, or just hang on and just wait till the bottom opens up.
Mm-hmm. Michael Bianchini wave around. He's going to pull himself back onto the lead lap. So another driver who's going to be on lead lap. It's going to make it 13.
Yep. I mean, and now since we're in the final 14 laps, you see we got Nick Roden up front. That's someone you didn't really expect to be leading at the end of this thing.
Yeah, that's another surprise name. That number 15, Nick Roten. I mean, Harry Grindle has worked himself into third after being 5 laps down.
From 7 laps down, this guy manages to be in the top 3 right at the end. Never count Harry out, especially at a plate track like Daytona or Talladega. And then you got drivers like Eduardo and Galvin. Of course, I mentioned them a lot. Same with Michael Dean. Like, these guys, prime position right here. This is it.
But the question is, can they execute? I mean, $20 on the line right here.
Execution is the biggest part of this whole thing.
That's right. Only one
It
person's
takes
coming
a driver.
down here.
It takes a driver to stay up there. You could do that, but it takes a very good driver to execute the moves properly.
Mm-hmm. Experience is going to be the name of the game. By the
Experience
end
is
of
the name of the game for sure. And when you look at experience, you look at someone like Benjamin A. White.
That's right.
Second right now. He will be pushed by, I believe, Landon Mills. But then Roden has the brace here. He has Harry Grindle right behind him, and Harry's undamaged, so that thing's going to push very, very good. Benjamin, however, will not really get that good of a push due to Landon. Here we go, doubling up here. 1 to go. This is where we hold on to our seats, hold on to everything. I'm going to make sure my headset's on properly to make sure that I don't accidentally launch it off my head, popping off if like something big happens.
Alright, we'll go through our order very quickly. Here at the bottom of your screen. Leading right now, Nick Roten, the number 15, has led 8 laps so far. In prime position to maybe win this thing with 13 laps to go. Benjamin A. White sitting second.
Daytona.
7 laps
Let's
led.
go away.
Landon Mills currently sitting in 4th as of right now. Harry Grindle in 3rd. Got Schmidt.
I'm just not ready for this.
Yeah, I'm not ready either.
These final 12 laps will either be just a waiting game between like some drivers, or we will see like maybe 3x3 action.
Yeah, who knows?
Seen it.
And the person who's led the most laps, Dominical, he's all the way trapped in. He's trapped outside the top 10 as of right now, and the person who have not led laps looks like it was Eduardo in the number 2 and Garrett Hess. So Harry Grindle, he too, I mean, hasn't led. I don't think he's led laps.
He hasn't led at all.
Yeah, he hasn't led at all.
Who knows? Maybe he can lead the final one.
Yeah, who knows?
We're here with Harry here. I want to see how he gets on the back end of Roden.
He has to be on the back end. He has to be.
Yeah, he's approaching. Here we go. Into the restart zone. When will Roden get going? Gets going now.
Benjamin blinks out.
Benjamin blinks out the worst mode possible. That separates that outside line slightly. Landon, of course, can't get to the back end of Dog because of that.
Yeah, I mean, Landon gonna be able to go with his. He's gonna be able to shift up on this restart, but once they get up to speed, that's when the draft is starting to. That's gonna hit him because. Yeah. Because that damage could only last for so. I mean, that damage is only good through the restart, not up to speed.
Here we go down the backstretch. Roden, big shows by Harry.
This is Harry's chance if Harry gets clear. And Landon.
Everyone's double fall. No one's staying back. And there you go. There you see Landon losing Benjamin already.
This is Harry's chance to pull out and make it double wide.
Or is he waiting? I think he's waiting here.
Yeah, we're looking for a run right behind. Benjamin's there, but I mean, it's only Benjamin.
It's only Benjamin. But since William is damaged, this could play into Benjamin's and Roden. Since both of them damaged, this could play to Benjamin's favor the moment Harry jumps out.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that outside line starting to form up. You got Hess back there. Now Harry pulls out.
Harry pulls out.
This might be it.
7 laps down to the lead. Harry Grindle leads at Daytona.
Yeah, he's way clear, and Benjamin clears himself as well.
All over the back end. Remember, how much money's on the line?
$20, $40 in total have been handed out, but now Benjamin leading, I mean, right on the tail end of that number 70.
He's pushing him away. He's getting him away from the pack. He wants to set him up perfectly. He's probably going to back off of Harry here. He'll probably jump out.
I mean, Roten's coming back with a run, but he's separated. He doesn't have the 7 on him for right now.
In this pack. Marcus Vanderlee, 48 laps down. He's in this pack. Well, I don't think he should be there, but...
Yeah, he might play a factor.
He might play a factor. And that car is mainly clean, and here
Benjamin
he goes.
Pulls out.
Benjamin to the outside.
Wow.
Here they come.
Oh, Roden they stormed around Harry.
Harry just left out. That's the drive. Roden looks high. Looks low.
Oh, what a crossover!
Beautiful move. Beautiful crossover by Galvin. Galvin's going to stay loyal here. There's the hesitation I talked about.
Yeah, Galvin decided to stay in line.
And Benjamin is clear. And here comes Dominic Howell. 3 wide through the middle. Pushed heavily. Gets it to the back end. There he goes. Oh! Oh, save it. Oh, there he goes around. There he goes.
That's not gonna... No, there's a caution.
Oh, the caution is out. Again, Dominic Howell spins in the exact same spot.
Oh, this time he has more damage than what he had previously.
Oh. Yeah, he had too big of a run. Landon was pushing like crazy. He tried to avoid Lewis Galvin, who was sitting a little bit higher than usual.
I mean,
and of course, that's just going to set things off. It's a great save, though. To amazing avoidance from Genji again to keep that car clean on the front end. The rookies had themselves quite a scare during this whole thing. Well, under caution again, Killboy, and well, what can I say? now we're probably going to restart around with 5 to go.
Yeah, that's right.
This is what I'm talking about with Lewis Galvin. Like, you can't hesitate to make moves like that. He's stuck with Benjamin. Personally, I would have went with Roden there because Roden had made the move. I have the run. I don't want to help the man that got left out. The moment I see someone get left, you gotta get rid of them. Eliminate everyone as much as possible.
Yeah, and on top of that, Landon was pushing the daylights out of Howe, and
Howe
couldn't have done as much.
Yeah, all he can do is just hope that things got out okay. I thought he was going to save it at first, but then he got a little bit loose again, hitting the apron. So, of course, Dominic, you can't get to the break with this guy. This guy, from the back into the main pack, and then spun again. And now we wait until 5 to go, I believe, to take the green, depending on who's pitting.
Nobody's gonna pit unless you've picked up damage off of that exchange, and
now and you
look
see
at all these people.
Dominic's gonna come in. Same with Cole Williams.
Yeah, Dominic's front end got tore off of that exchange, unfortunately. So.
What a race we've been having. From chaos in stage 1 to... Of course, I missed most of stage 2. No, actually, no, I missed most of stage... No,
the end of stage 1.
Age of stage 1, most early stage 2. So I can't really decide what happened there. But chaos in stage 1, slightly calmer in stage 2.
And after that, I mean, stage 3 has just about had everything. Of course, on top of the chaos, you had a bit of strategy at the end.
Issues. Yeah. It's just been a whole, roller coaster of, things happening this race.
iRacing gods have decided to put a front end on that number 86, so he will...
Yep, they managed to slap in another front end. But yeah, it's like...
Benjamin is
now
again,
we're going to bring up experience. Yeah, experience again. Benjamin A. White, he's been in this situation multiple times. He knows what to do in these situations. And he can take advantage with the damaged cars compared to his perfectly clean car. So... But unless something happens and accidentally Dog gets hooked, he gets hooked into the wall or something, I don't see him losing this race. Yeah. But he has to be careful though. He has to be careful of Roden because we just saw what Roden could do. He put a mean crossover on him. He sent Dog to the showers basically. But of course, Lewis Galvin didn't want to go with Roden, and that stalled out that whole move.
We're going to get probably a 5 to go restart. Our top 5 is going to be Benjamin, Roten, Grindel, Galvin, and Munoz. So, man.
That is incredible.
That's besides Benjamin.
This is screaming for an underdog winner. The gods are literally pleading for an underdog winner, but I don't think Benjamin's going to... I think Benjamin defies a god.
Yeah, I mean, knowing this, Benjamin, it's literally David versus Goliath, and the whole field is David.
Everyone is a David except for
Benjamin.
Yeah. I mean, to Benjamin, what's a god to a non-believer? So
yeah, I know.
So you don't care what the iRacing gods have to say. He's going to defy them, and he's going to hold on. I think he's going to hold on.
We'll have to see. But you don't want to see 120 laps to go to waste here.
Yeah,
that's right.
Especially when you kept the car clean for this long.
Yep. 3 hours
If you
just
have
for what?
Car might as well win the race compared
That's
to everyone
right.
else who has a little bit of damage on them. This is something you see out of Martinsville. Damaged cars all over.
Mm-hmm. Landon Mills in the 207, 1 lap down. He's not going to be a part of this. Glenn Bundren, 13 laps down. So only 15 cars left in this mix for the win.
I think Mills bit the bullet and got maybe a few extra repairs in. Maybe he had more. Yeah, he got a new back end. But yeah. So they come out of turn 4. It's all in Dog's hands. Will he be able to hold on?
This is it right here. Pace
It's a
car's
hard
in.
left turn onto pit road. Field is in Benjamin's control.
Green, green,
Into the
green.
restart zone. Green flag. 5 laps to go in the Daytona 300. And of course, Benjamin
Benjamin ready,
already
mirror
gets on the
driving.
line. Here he goes. You see everyone shuffling, kind of trying to get at least some short spots. Eduardo Moose makes his way up to 3rd. Harry to 2nd. Williams to 4th.
Oh man, that top 5 got single file. Now it's going to be a matter of who's going to pull out to make that outside line work.
Who pulls out? When
Harry.
do they pull out?
Now it's going to
Dom's
be Dominic pulling out.
Dom bites the bullet first. Now William hesitating. He's thinking. I don't
He
think
had to make the
sees
move
run.
off of, he has to make the move off of 4.
Yeah, he needs that run here. He's probably going to get it. Probably coming off this corner. Here we go, 4 to go. If you're Harry, what do you do here? You have the clean car as well.
Yeah,
what do you do?
Yeah, for Harry, it's, he has to mirror drive as well, because once Eduardo makes that move to the high side, I think all bets are off.
You gotta cover that. You gotta cover that immediately.
He has to win.
What
I agree. Speaking of which,
hey, yeah, here comes Eduardo.
Looks high.
Oh,
Looks
he
high.
hesitated.
Has the run.
Just Schmidt go with him. Now
Has the
Schmidt goes
run.
with him.
Here we go. Here we go.
This is it.
Eduardo to the outside.
Now how is going to be to snag to the back end of William.
All comes down to how these guys have to push. Like their life depends on it. And William
Can't push in the corner, though.
Harry's
clear. That high
Harry's
side.
Clear. He looks high.
And
Benjamin's
Eduardo
ready to
goes
win.
too high,
Gets
though.
low. Harry dropped low. Here they come. 3 laps to go at Daytona.
Oh, Schmidt got split out 3 wide. Now it's Eduardo's job to push Benjamin. But Harry's down to the low side.
That damaged front end might be costing Eduardo a little bit too much. But Hess is also separated from Harry, so this is all just a matter of, someone caught the apron there. I think that was Gentry.
All right, Eduardo clears. I mean, he pushed Benjamin out clear, but how his job
outside.
now is to push Ben.
The outside.
He's right
Here
there.
He goes. Pinching.
As
Heavy
much as they
pinching
can. He is so close. So close.
So close. 2 laps to go.
5 miles left.
How badly do you want it?
Harry's latched onto the rear end of that number 1 of Benjamin. But you could only push for so much before that engine temperature starts to heat up.
Eduardo's not taking chances. He's pinching.
Harry got out of line.
Harry caught the apron. Benjamin is clear high. Will he block?
Oh!
Eduardo!
Eduardo blinked!
Oh! Pushing and shoving down the back stretch. Side by side really. Here's the gridlock situation that we talked about.
Eduardo got out of line into 3.
He's pinching like crazy. This man knows
Benjamin's gonna be clear.
Clear again.
This is it. Oh, Eduardo goes around.
There they go. Oh, the caution's gonna come out here. Yep, and there they go.
Oh,
no. Eduardo, no. Eduardo. Oh, that man. Oh, and there goes the engine, I think. Oh. He did not deserve that. He did not deserve that. He did not.
He was in prime spot off of Ford.
Prime spot. Oh. You have to feel for that man. Again, Harry came up, of course. The car reacted badly to the contact, and oh, Roden. Oh, what a hit that was. sent him sliding into the infield onto pit road.
Yeah, Roten, he's done for.
You really have to feel for Eduardo, man. Like, he worked himself up into prime position, and,
I don't know, Harry pulled, what you call it? I don't know if Harry wanted to leak out to, because he's been on the back end for Benjamin. I know that engine temperature's hot, but now, with the green-white checkered scenario, this is Benjamin's race.
This is Benjamin's race now. Unless Harry somehow, some way, manages to get the best of him. But, like... I don't know what to say about that one.
Yeah, I mean...
I don't know what to say about that one, like...
That's like white... I mean, you're coming to the white flag. Harry has to do whatever he can, and he got out of line there by a slight bit.
Yeah, and Eduardo's trying to pinch, making sure he doesn't get that chance to pinch, and... I mean, to get the air on the nose. But you can only last for so long.
That's
You
right.
can only do that for so long. Oh...
So now, I mean, based on people who could lead this, Benjamin's in prime spot to probably win this thing. He has not only a really good pusher of Dominic Howe, I mean, that inside line's gonna fly forward.
Definitely. It also depends on how because Dom is a very aggressive pusher, so he might accidentally hook him. So there's like so many possibilities that could happen. What if Dog doesn't get a good start and Harry's managed to stay next to his door coming to the backstretch? It's just so many things that could happen on this green-white checkered.
Man who started himself in second now leads this thing, and he's in prime spot to maybe pull this thing off.
I mean, what a story that would be, from 7 laps down to winning the race.
Yeah, he needs a really good push, though. He needs a godlike push from Hess. And if he doesn't get that push, it's probably over. Because once Benjamin gets clear, all Benjamin has to do is just mirror drive.
Mirror drive, and hopefully does not get hooked while mirror driving.
Yeah, and on top of that, for Benjamin, Dominic can be patient on that white flag. I know Dominic is gonna do whatever he can to make it a 1v1 against himself and Benjamin. But if Benjamin is clear in a 3, it's over. Because if you're clear on the white flag entering that 3rd turn, you might as well call it wraps, because that front stretch is going to be an absolute crapshoot on that white flag.
Yeah, it's just a matter of who gets second at that rate.
That's right.
Field doubles up here. How many green-white checkers attempts? It doesn't tell me here, so I have to guess. I think it's going to be 3, I believe, or 1. Oh yeah, the double line rule. Remember, you cannot go under there.
That's right. You can't go under there, but if you get forced, that's fair.
If you're
that's fair
forced,
game.
it's fair game, and you can do whatever you want down there. You can turn up and turn the guy around, or you can make a pass down there somehow.
Yeah, that's right.
But now this is like a sense of urgency now. You can see that people like Dom, who just got spun out twice in the last 3 cautions, he was the main cause of the last 3 cautions. So you have to wonder, will Dom is he frustrated? Is he frustrated enough to accidentally hook Dog and just get it over with, or will he accidentally wreck himself trying to go for the win? Because he's been involved in so many of these wrecks so far.
I think for Dominic, he's sitting 3rd. You got to be patient with your moves, and I think Dominic knows he's in prime position to maybe have Benjamin and himself clear, because with Harry's damage, I don't think Harry is going to be able to maybe make it side by side. Well, we'll just have to see, because Landon Gentry, he's damaged. Green flag, green white checkered. And Harry did not get going.
Harry did not get going, as we suspected. And who's that going to leave up clear? It's going to be Dominic getting the clear here. See Eduardo. Oh, crash in the back. Oh.
What's he doing?
Save it. Oh.
I don't know what Bundren was doing.
Yeah. Anyways, single file through the top 5. Well, actually, Harry's
It's up to Dominic to make the move now.
I don't know if he should. Harry should have kept on the rear end of Landon here, but we'll see how that works out.
This outside line is going to have a huge run, but Dominic is just waiting for that outside line to move forward.
He's waiting for it.
It's a ticking time bomb on that high side. It has to go now, but Michael Bianchini's up there.
White flag.
Gentry goes up there.
One more lap. Gentry's up.
And he's to the quarter pillow. How? This might destroy Howe's chances.
And Harry's all over the back end of Gentry. Oh! Benjamin blinking out.
Oh, he's starting to blink.
Starting to blink. You don't want to blink in this situation.
And now the 33. I mean, 33 has a huge push right here.
Gentry getting that run. Will he sneak to the outside? He does get to the outside.
But how's gonna be? This might be Benjamin's race. We'll have to see.
Like we said,
oh, he's clear. He's clear. That's it. That might be it.
He's here. That might be it. All Dog has to do is just hold on. He sees it off of turn 4. It is over. Oh wait. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, and the wreckage line.
So close. So close for Harry.
Oh no. You have to feel for Landon.
And it was so close for Harry.
Oh. Benjamin A. White, my pick! I did it! I got it right! He's won at Daytona.
Yeah, I mean, for Benjamin, as soon as he got clear through 3, all he could do was just mirror drive, and yeah, that was easy for him.
Oh, but you have to feel for Gentry though. That he had the move timed.
Yeah, that's right. Then he got hooked. He got hooked. He turned down to make it happen, and it just didn't work.
He turned down too aggressively. Did not expect Dom to be right there. He thought he could clear him by now. And Harry, I think Harry would have got him if he didn't hit the wall.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know where that run came from Harry. That was that came out of nowhere.
Yeah, from what I'm seeing right here, like if he just went high, like and didn't like get like, I think netcode kind of played a favor into there. If he didn't get like walled by netcode or something, he was winning this race because all he had to do was just hold high. He was going to be right next to Dog, and that was going to be it.
Yeah,
he was going. That's a whole 5 mile per hour difference, but actually no, 7 mile per hour difference between him and Dog. He was going to be right there. So Dog doing burnouts here. What a finish, kid boy! What a finish!
We'll review that whole entire final lap yet again here in the replay. I mean,
yeah.
Here you go. This is white flag.
Yeah, you see Harry. It's just him and Gentry just shoving up here. Harry doesn't get help until I believe William Schmidt in the final corner, Cole Williams. You see, yeah, here's the run here from Gentry that I was talking about. Had the run, got right to the quarter panel of Benjamin.
But then it stalls out because Harry doesn't have the help that he needs to make that outside line work. And Dominic, I told you Dominic was going to be patient with him, but it didn't help that Dominic.
You see it right there. Dom stalls out right here.
Yeah, he stalled
out. Here's that
run.
Here's this big run that came out of nowhere. You see William pushing the pusher, and Gentry tried taking that run to the bottom, got hooked himself, and you see Harry with like the biggest run that you'll ever see from this car. So close. What a storybook ending that would have been for Harry. From 7 laps down to first.
And right at the line, too. Man, that was close for Harry. Just came up half a car length short. But that run all came from William as well, because that outside line started. As soon as Gentry turned down, I think Benjamin was trying to turn down as well, and it lost him all that momentum. Hence why Harry got that run. Yeah. But it was just too late, and Benjamin was easily there to pick up that prize.
So, race is over now. What a race that was! Like, that's probably a race. Like, you had chaos, had a great finish, you had strategy played involved in this, and overall, we didn't really get a big one. If you think about it, we didn't really get like a big one. It was just multiple accidents.
Wrecks. That's right.
Yeah, it was just sporadic. So. Honestly, props to the drivers for not making one big wreck instead of just doing it separately. And to mention that someone like Benjamin, like, of course, The man literally said he was quitting iRacing like 5 days ago.
Yeah, 2 days ago.
And now
What the
he's
heck?
back. Yeah, and now he's back and he's winning again. So this man is really unstoppable when you think about it. On iRacing, at least. On NR, I dust him. But anyway.
Okay.
Oh, like I can't wait to hear these interviews. These interviews are going to be, they're going to be fun.
Yeah, that's right. Full results on your screen as Benjamin wins it here tonight. Here he comes up short. And Schmidt in third as well. So what a top three to end this thing off.
Oh, very, very random top three.
Yep, that's right. And congratulations to the one, Benjamin A. White. We'll be right back here in just a moment as we set up for interviews. And we welcome everybody back here live for the Daytona 300 post-race show. Send you here by Bundren Lawn Care. We'll go ahead and drag into the booth our winner here for tonight's event. What a drive. What a finish for that number one, Benjamin A. White to pick up the victory here tonight. I mean, before we spark off interviews and stuff like that, what'd you think about tonight, AJ?
Tonight, very, very fun to watch if you're in the booth. For a driver, though, probably not the best night that you'll have in terms of your mental health. But anyways, great race. From stage 1 to stage 3, everything was great. Stage 1, we saw a lot of chaotic racing when everyone was still in a huge pack. You saw people blocking. You saw everyone making very aggressive moves, which led, of course, to wrecks. But by early stage 2, around there, everything started to calm down. We still had wrecks around there, but it was slightly calmer. And in stage 3, of course, with fuel coming into play. You just saw strategy. Less cars in the pack, of course, around like 9 to 15 cars still in it. And right at the end, you saw right there everyone grouped in one pack. And we got a great finish out of it with Benjamin coming out on top, holding off everyone there on that final green-white checkered. So overall, a very, very great race. Fun race to watch as well.
Yep, that's right. We'll go ahead and drag in the number one, Benjamin A. White, certified of his number. Into the booth he goes, finishing up in first place. Congratulations, Benjamin. You led 21 laps so far in this event, and had a bit of overtime, of course. No surprise, because Ezeckiel and stuff like that. But Benjamin, man, what a race. That was perfectly executed.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I knew that they were going to start wrecking each other the first 60 laps, so just the first 2 stages, I realized I probably had no shot of winning it from where I was in each of them, so I just backed out. And to no one's surprise, they wrecked at the end of both stages. So I was able to avoid all them wrecks, get through that. People just getting eliminated one by one. And yeah, just avoiding all the chaos early and put myself in position at the end is all that was.
Yep, that's right. You started yourself in second, led 21 laps. I mean, during that third stage, a bit of fuel conservation there before that caution came out. How was your fuel looking like? I was curious.
I was good to the end. I was very, very, very mad the caution came out, but I mean, I won either way, so... But yes, I was saving since the beginning of the run. I saw it was going to be close, so went to the back of the line once I realized the outside line was not going anywhere. So I decided just drop to the back and save as much as I could. Back end of the line there. You probably spotted me about 6/10 off the leader, or not the leader, the last car in the first pack. Just trying to save a little bit of gas. I kind of didn't do a perfect job of that, but I did have a good push back up to them and allowed me to go half throttle and still be able to keep up. And then once everybody realized what the fuel situation was, they were literally slamming the brakes. I thought we were under caution at one point heading to turn 3, because I don't know why, but Landon Mills decided he was going to start trying too hard to save while in the lead, and that's not exactly the best choice to make. And they stacked up, and I don't remember who it was, but somebody tagged Cole Williams. It was a 127 tag Cole Williams. Spun him out, but yeah, that I wasn't really very happy the caution came out there because I was good to the end. I had saved enough.
Luckily for you, you're sitting here in victory lane for the first ever ACOG Daytona 300. Congratulations for winning here tonight. But before we let you go, and sponsors want to thank.
Yeah, I do want to thank y'all for putting on the event. I want to thank Glenn Bundren for helping with the prize pool there. Also thank Marcus Vanderlee, because apparently I led lap 69, so I get an extra bonus for that as well. I had no idea that was even a bonus until Marcus was asking me if I knew I led lap 69. But yeah, yeah. And but yeah, I appreciate everything that you do for your league. I know a lot of people just come and don't take it seriously, but I really do appreciate what you do for this. Like, you're putting in the time, the money, the effort to host these and put up prize pools and everything. People need to see that. I don't really understand the hatred, but yeah. And one other big fun fact, I had a 0 exit race. I bet you won't believe that fact.
I already believed that the moment I saw your clean car.
Yeah, everybody did and stuff like that. Congratulations
I was the only one
to
with 0
Benjamin A. White in that number.
I'll go take care of your boars.
Yep, that's right. 10-4 and that number 21.
Money.
I mean, not 21, but leading 21 laps here for tonight. Congratulations, Benjamin. We'll see you posters.
Appreciate you, buddy.
Love you. Bye.
What the heck?
Dog to going back to his boars and cattle. Take care of those things. Probably use that money to get some more stock.
My goodness. So we'll go ahead dragging the number 70 of Harry Grindle. You
race.
led 1 lap after being 7 laps down. You nearly made the Call of Duty Full Sail comeback there at the end, but unfortunately you were 1 position short in second. Walk me through that white flag.
Oh, I mean, you know, you take the white flag and you think, right, okay, my foot's gonna stay flat to the floor, and the 33 came up, so I thought, right, I'm gonna do one of the 2 things. I'm either gonna push him as far as I can, or I'm gonna take an opening if it gets it, because I know that trying to like go to the top or be funny isn't gonna get me anywhere. I'm just gonna get thrown out to the back. And then yeah, we come out of 4. He just sort of gets squirrely with Dom, sort of looks up, looks low, and then they get turned. And I didn't even see that. I just saw him go down. I get a run on Dog, and then I see Will on my bumper, and I go for it, and I just about come up short. I don't know if me and Dog made contact or if it was close, but I just sort of slid. Was it netcode that
I believe, because I kind of saw your car like jerk up to the right there and like go straight to the wall. So yeah, it was definitely netcode.
I saw him move. I was moving up anyway, but yeah, if netcode sort of jerked me up, that explains it. See, I just sort of had a small slide into the fence, but honestly, I don't think I'd have quite had the run to get him, even if I'd kept it out of the fence. So there's no... I'm not going to be going to bed tonight thinking, what if?
What if? Just be proud of what you just did there. You went from 7 laps down to second. That's a very impressive drive.
I am over the moon with that. That is something I was not expecting to pull off tonight.
If anything, that's a win.
Exactly, yeah.
Number 70, Harry Grandall. Of course, you got disconnected there in the draft. Once you saw that caution come out there to regather yourself back in it, who do you think, what was going through your mind once you saw that caution to catch yourself back up?
Yeah, it was just, oh, thank God. I mean, I was short by about 5 laps on fuel. There was a stint where I saw the cars in front of me. They went from like a 10-second lead to a 5-second lead. And I went, oh, they just saved fuel. And then they started going again. And I realized, right, they've saved enough fuel. I really haven't, and I can't. And I had Cole on my back bumper. And I even messaged him on lap 110. I'm going to pit. I'm going to put like 6 gallons in the car and no tires and go back out just to make sure that we go in together and come out together. But yeah, we came around. Caution came out, and I just went, oh, thank God. Literally, I had typed in the chat, somebody crash, please. I think it was the 7 hit the fence that, you know, didn't bring the yellow out. And I typed in the chat, when I said bring out, I said, when you crash, I said a yellow was implied. And then sure enough, we come through 3 and 4 and it happens. I just put yes, thank you in the chat. And just about stopped. I nearly got in that as well, because the 56 was just stopped in turn 4 for no reason for like 2 laps straight.
Looks like you came out and escaped with a P2 here tonight after 300 miles plus of racing here tonight at Daytona. Congratulations on your second place finish, excuse me. Before I let you go, any sponsor want to take care for tonight?
Obviously, Team Kamikaze, biggest shout out of all. Centered Hosting, our main backer, our main sponsor, huge shout out to them. Shout out to Hess. I know that he didn't really get a run going on that final restart, but he did try, so shout out to him for trying, and to Will for that huge push out of 4. I would not have gotten as far as I did in those final couple of restarts if not for those 2.
The weebs have linked up.
Exactly.
Alright, but 10-4 Harrigan comes up short in second place, but a great finish regardless, providing what kind of race he went through. Congratulations, Harry. We'll go ahead and see you come next race.
Yeah, ta.
Right, and we'll go ahead and drag in one more person into the booth, and that is William Schmidt in the number 79, coming up home third here tonight at Daytona. Not bad, especially with all the trials and tribulations that number 79 went through. William, congratulations. First thoughts.
Thank you. That race was absolute hell for my end, so getting a top 3 is not the worst way to end it, I guess.
Definitely. I mean, you put yourself in prime position. Of course, you were in the lead pack and sort of vibing around. Of course, once it came down to crunch time, you made your move and all bets were off. So walk me through that white flag.
That whole white flag, I was just trying to get back up to the pack because I knew my front end was completely demolished. And Garrett came to my rescue and helped me out. Got me to the front, got me right behind Harry. I thought I was going to be able to push Harry to the win. And then, yeah, but yeah, honestly, third is not bad. I'm surprised I was even able to split the pack that way because I feel like I was the only guy who just kind of held his line the entire way through. But yeah, honestly, that was basically it.
Yep, and it resulted you in finishing here in third spot. I was curious about your fuel scenario there during that third stage. How are you looking for fuel-wise?
During that fuel run, I messed up on my calculations. I thought I could make it or something. I don't know what I thought, but either way, I knew I was wrong, and I was like, oh, damn, I gotta save. So I tried saving behind whoever the factory setup guy was, and yeah, I guess we ended up slowing down so much to where I guess people were running each other over, which, I mean, I was not really aware of that, but yeah, that was a little interesting thing, I guess. But yeah, I mean, I knew I wasn't gonna make it, so I was just trying to vibe behind whoever that guy was, and I didn't know we were just going that slow.
Alright, but 10-4, you finish out third after a bit of overtime here for tonight. Congratulations, William Schmidt. But before we let you go, any sponsors that I take care for tonight?
Obviously there's no sponsorship on the hood whatsoever. Screw you, AJ. But I mean, huge thanks to my co-owner Andrew Schulte, as well as Cooper Glick, even though he's not in this league. But yeah, that's about it.
All right, but 10-4, William Schmidt rounds himself out in third spot. We'll go ahead and see you come to the next race, bud.
All right, thank you.
Oh. Yeah, here for this amazing way to wrap up here tonight at Daytona. I mean, AJ, any last thoughts you want to go ahead and insert?
Any last thoughts? Well, if I was here, I would have won the race. I think that's kind of clear.
Wow.
But, so, any last thoughts? Let's see. I had fun. It was fun being in the booth. I might come back, depending on if I can't race. So, yeah, just fun to commentate, fun to see how you see it. I can see why you shout most of the time. But yeah, I think I could live with doing commentating for the rest of my life if it's iRacing only. But NR, no, I need to race. I need to get on that.
Yeah. Alright, and that'll do it from the top of the booth. Thank you all for watching this MaxspeedTV broadcast. Daytona 300 into the books. Here, congratulations to Benjamin A. White for winning it. it all here for this one. And until next time, we will see you in the next iRacing or any other type of event that we're going to do here on the iRacing service. So thank you all for watching. We will go ahead and see you coming next time. This live stream is presented to you by MaxspeedTV. All live streaming content that is presented in this telecast is owned by MaxspeedTV, Rudy Cummings, and the entire crew of MSTV. This may not be rebroadcasted, retransmitted, and retelevised without written consent. Please enjoy today's broadcast.